Damn. It's that time again. Yo, we back. Real Rap Coalition Podcast, episode 100. Y'all make some noise.
Boy think he a
Is
beaver.
it really the 100th episode?
Oh,
I
my
don't know,
fucking
bro. I don't
God,
know.
man.
I lost count.
We
That's
just been
crazy.
Hey, man.
was
We back in the
Go ahead,
motherfucking Real
bro.
Rap Coalition Podcast. It is Friday, October 17th, and we are here with number 100, supposedly. It's been a long time coming, Paul.
100 weeks straight, bro. We ain't miss a week. I'm proud
Allegedly.
of y'all boys, man.
Yeah, man. So before we even talk about
Hey.
what
Wait a minute. So we did take like a lot of breaks and shit. What number
Come
y'all
on,
think
bro.
we'll be on if we didn't never like take no breaks?
145?
Well, it's October
145.
now. It's October now, so I feel like maybe like 140 something, 150 something. Well, 130
It would
something.
have only been like
Nah, it would have been
52
past
weeks
that.
in a year, bro.
You think so?
Yeah, because we stopped for like a
We
year.
started. Well, when did we start? Like the end
Probably like
of
140.
22?
Yes,
I'm just
We
thinking
stopped
because
in August, low key.
it's
Or damn
52
near.
weeks in a year.
correct.
It's
And
a
if we
leap year
started
this
at the
year.
end of 22, what, like in October, November, something like that?
Roughly.
We would have to be in the 200, almost 200. I feel like almost 200.
You saying we missed 100 episodes?
I wouldn't put it that way. I would say we took a hiatus.
That wasn't no 2 years, bro.
Yeah,
that
we
2 years self.
we started this shit like 3 years ago, right?
Yeah. Anyway, man, K Slim made us watch a drum movie this week.
Drum movie.
My name is
Drums.
Seth Gecko. My brother is a pervert. It's on to you, Bob.
What's that name mean?
Look it up.
Yeah,
Ghetto?
man. It's Bob Celeste. I'm the best. Man, I used to play
Affiliated
drums.
with the Maniac.
Nuh-uh. I used to play drums when I was younger.
Hey, this happened to you? This type shit? Like
Similar,
was
hold
abusing
by a
you?
bald white man?
Oh my
not
God.
not as extreme as this, but you
He
know,
was on you like that, like bitch ass nigga, you better play that drum
nigga said some shit. We'll
faster.
talk about it though. He definitely said some shit though. I'm not gonna lie. We'll
To
talk
you?
about it though. Oh
Okay.
yeah, everybody. But yeah, like I said, we'll talk about it.
You don't want to be singled out. It wasn't just you.
Oh, I want.
Who the fuck is that making all them jokes, man?
Jokes.
See, they laugh at it, bro. Like it's gotta
I
be a joke.
don't know why. None of this is Real
Dick
Rap Coalition
riders.
Podcast. Laura Pujols in the building, man. This is the podcast where we save hoes. And if your bitch is
They
in
save
danger,
you?
not me. If your bitch is in danger, I'm sure one of these niggas got
Save
their
hoes?
cape on. I ain't the hoes, nigga.
Who else made his
we
name
should-
save hoes?
What
Not
the
me.
fuck, nigga?
Who
He
else
think
made
I'm.
it?
Oh, I get it,
Who
cause
else
hoes and
made his name
hoes.
save hoes?
Yeah, you said that shit ain't that.
It's
It
not
is.
that. I don't know why
Well,
he
no,
think
it's not.
hoes
It's
and
not
hoes is the
hoes.
same
It's
shit.
holes, bro.
Hey, huh?
It is.
Whoa.
Bro, you named yourself Fushiguru assholes, bro.
Oh
Never
my
did
God.
that. You got proof?
Hey,
Yeah,
man.
I just have to go find it.
Showtime Slim, man. I also used to play drums, Luna.
Oh
The nigga
man,
on your ass too?
I know they was on
No,
his ass.
we had a female band director, and
I know
she
she
used to
was
cry,
calling
bro.
Get
you
out
all
the-
them F words, huh?
Nah, she used to cry.
She's the
Why?
crowd.
Because
Damn.
y'all
Well,
was doing
yeah,
Love that
great.
lady.
because
Oh.
Shane Camp or whatever his fucking name
Said
died.
no.
Yeah, she probably did.
Love that lady.
Nigga said
You know,
no.
I ain't gonna say her name on air, but shout out her.
I wouldn't. We wouldn't know her anyway.
Nigga said no.
Yeah, nah, who else?
Y'all was
Who else?
ass?
That shit not funny, bro.
No,
Like,
niggas
Nah,
just used to like be like dickheads in school, and she used to.
Oh, I'm thinking it's like a real like band, not a school band. But that shit real too.
Cool.
Y'all take that shit serious.
Slim,
Yeah.
you thought Slim was like in a
Yeah,
regular band?
we went to
Yeah.
hey, we went and played in a parade at Disneyland. I mean Disney World.
What you play, the tuba?
Play
He-
drums.
I'm about to say, Pulse. He just
Oh,
said he played the
you can't
drums.
play
What the
no
fuck?
drums, nigga.
He was
Been
he
playing
wanted to
drums
be
my
like
whole
Nick
life.
Cannon and
Play Whiplash right now.
I played drum. I can't play Whiplash.
All
I
right,
played
you ain't shit.
What's
Then.
He
what's
wanted to be
interesting
like
is
Nick
that
Cannon,
played
bro.
drums and I played piano, bro. The only two
Can't
instruments
read the
ever.
music.
No,
That
that's
boy
fine.
played the flute, man.
I was gonna. Why would you say? Yeah,
Nigga
look,
said the flute.
I used to do drum corps. My last season, or about my second to last season, Caravan was actually one of the tracks. And I'm actually
My
first
God,
watching.
really?
Yeah, I'm actually first watching Whiplash now, but I remember that season I was marching, and motherfuckers were like, "Yo, Caravan is actually kind of hard. This is actually like Whiplash." I'm like, "What the fuck are you talking about?" I literally,
Mm,
but I will say that Caravan is one of the better songs because it has a swing feel to it. You know, in the movie he was saying, you know, let me hear like your 300 beats per minute like swing, right? Like like the
mhm.
swing, you know what I'm saying? Like we that song when we played it and marched it, it was like 160 beats per minute and it had like a swing to it or shit like that. It was like some of the hardest music we ever played. But I just think it's crazy it comes full circle now, like because I marched in 2016 when we did Caravan, and now it's almost 2026. It's almost 10 years. So I got kind of like a weird nostalgia from that.
Good
Um,
job,
Hey,
Andrew.
apparently, Roots used to play drums too. From just talking to him before.
Y'all just
Apparently, he used to
drum
play too.
playing
I
ass
gotta
niggas,
say,
huh?
bro, several of y'all seen Drumline and wanted to be like Nick Cannon, bro.
Shout out
Nick
Nick
Cannon
Cannon.
Drumline was fire.
Nick Cannon can't. Well,
Drumline
I
Drumline
think
classic.
was
I think
fire.
Drumline's a nostalgic movie. I think if you did band, it hits a certain way. But I will also say that that movie had some of the clumsiest cinematography ever. I
And
don't
did you
want
see the second one? The second one was terrible.
I didn't see the second one yet.
Slim
Oh,
always
fire.
talk about that
Hey,
second one.
in the second one, they had Nick Cannon come back, but he was like a celebrity nigga that he had all this flashy ass shit on out there. Like he made himself look good in the movie.
Did they
But
rob
that
his
shit,
bitch ass?
nah, they made that nigga like he was a star out there.
You could spoil this for me, but you'd have to notice this about the first one, which was in the first movie, the playing and the hands did not go together. So you hear a bunch of fast, technical,
Not them
rhythmic
hands,
shit,
bro.
but the hands,
Mhm.
like you watch them playing, and it doesn't match up. And that
Mhm.
was something that a lot of the people on drumline in my day, like we pointed that shit out off rip. And there was little stupid things too, like he's in the band room and he's playing some shit, and somehow they have this advanced machine where it can print out sheet
That's
music
printing
in
out what
real
he
time
playing.
while he's playing. And I'm like, okay, we don't got this at my school. But in any case, this shit prints out or whatever. It's like a bunch of like whole notes after he done played like 30-second notes and mad complicated rolls. It was just a bunch of like
And
piano
that shit
notes.
was 2002. They was like, most niggas ain't gonna know this shit, nigga.
Yeah,
I was
and,
just
and
gonna ask y'all
I
that.
know I
Like,
didn't. Yeah.
would y'all,
Shit was
if
in
y'all was making
2002.
a movie like that, like a whatever type of movie that I guess majority of the world don't know about, would y'all have the actors do it to a T?
Yeah,
you have
because
to have doubles,
mhm,
I think.
facts.
And it's also wouldn't be too expensive. For example, right? Like an actual drum corps member or like a marching band member, those programs would appreciate it dearly if you dropped like a band, two bands on those individual performers' tuition to like fly them out and they play some drum pieces for a movie. Because every marching band across the country in a high school, unless it's like these big ass ones with a huge football team, whatever, right? They're struggling. Like they don't have newest instruments, they don't got the newest shit. So if you really wanted to hire some talented like drummers, you could find them. And in the South, are you kidding me? All those young like those black schools and shit, yo. Like there's
Yeah, that's
tons.
the culture in the South for sure. Marching
I
band
ain't,
shit.
I don't want to. I don't want to be fireworks here, but like this movie that we watched. Let's talk about this movie, boys.
Yeah, we'll talk about
Almost 10 minutes
I
in or
don't want to
so.
be fireworks here.
Yeah,
talk
well,
about
yeah, cause like man, he know
He
what he do.
cleared his throat
Yeah, I'm
before
about
he
to say,
said that shit.
yeah, like he knows what he do.
you
Yeah,
feel me?
no, that's a fact. You feel me?
Lay
It's good to be
down,
back
nigga.
though. It's good to be back though. But anyway, yeah. So, K Slim, tell us what the fuck we watched and why we watched
Yeah,
it.
main character energy.
Mm-hmm.
No,
Shit
that's a fact, man.
You feel me?
Was that him?
we
That nigga
Don't get
here?
it fucked up.
hey,
Oh shit! I thought that nigga
we
pulled
watched
up.
we watched Whiplash, man, 2014 Whiplash. This movie very critically acclaimed. I don't know how everybody feel about it.
Mhm.
According to IMDb, they got it as like the no like somewhere around like number 37 highest
Hell
rated
no.
movie on like
Mm.
they like entire
Ever?
database. They database.
That might not be
Like
the
number
best
Uh,
37.
37, the top
yeah, I'm about
37
to
movie
say
I've
that
seen
might
this
not be
year.
in the top 3,000, bro.
So I mean, look, I'm not outright just saying no way that it's like one of the most critically acclaimed. And I think also IMDb, it's not really like a thermometer to like what the film industry thinks. I think it's they got their own kind of
Bro,
their
this
own shit.
is like this is the kind of movie, and I'll address this in a second. This is the kind of movie that people watch and talk about and whatnot, and like feel like they're supposed to enjoy because like it makes them an intellectual and it makes them a film critic and a student of the game. It's like what art students and film students talk about like is a good movie. Despite the fact that like it has several things that I don't feel make for an overall entertaining package. It is about the I guess the directorial choices, the filmography and shit. Like I don't know, man. This shit just feels pretentious. Like watching this.
So, okay, let's talk about it. So we got.
Why did you pick this, Slim? Because people definitely was saying that like you just be picking like they basically was saying you be like ratings fishing, man.
I don't
That's
think nobody
stupid.
said that shit.
They did,
That's
Pool. They said that Slim picks like shit that like art students think is good and like are highly rated and shit.
yeah. That's why I picked
Did,
Free
did he
Guy.
do that shit?
Yeah,
Yeah,
well, I mean that was a year and a half
exactly
ago,
why I
bro.
picked Free Guy.
Yeah,
Oh
that
yeah,
was a
yeah.
year and a
Okay,
half
okay.
ago,
Yo,
Yeah,
bro.
yo,
yeah,
yo.
yeah,
I
maybe.
enjoyed Free Guy though. I thought that was a good pause. I thought that was a really
Wow.
no, it's
Hey,
crazy.
who just walked in the door, man? What's up, bro?
He
What?
said I
Who are
enjoyed
you?
Free Guy like a nigga just got out of
Yeah,
prison.
no, no, but like, hey, buddy, who are you, man?
Art, man.
All right, bro. Yeah, so
My
like,
God,
go
this shit
ahead,
starts
Slim.
again already.
Don't worry about it, bro. We not at least we're not talking about the other shit. Talk about the movie, bro.
No, but
Hey, so go
yeah,
ahead, go ahead.
I was about to say, no, I just I was thinking like the reason Slim might have picked this one is because it's like critically acclaimed, but it's not like a shoe-in for the position. Like I don't think it's something that you would watch and think it was critically acclaimed. I'm not saying it's not effective, but among like movies that I think of that are like the cult classics, I was watching this and I definitely didn't see it in that light. It felt very vulnerable. It felt very like, somebody could easily think this was like a B movie, random as shit. Like,
I would have rather watched the B movie.
Nah,
mm,
That shit look ass.
They
that
talk
movie
about
fire.
jazz in it.
The B movie.
Yeah, that
Yeah,
was fire.
I ain't
Well,
gonna lie, buddy.
so
And
oh, I'm
I'm not
sorry.
gonna
I
get
didn't
like
mean
off on this
the B
tangent,
movie
but
about like bumblebees. I meant like a B
yeah,
movie.
KTL was being funny.
yeah, like I'm not gonna get off on this tangent. But that motherfucker in the B movie is weak as shit. That boy's bitch got took by a bee, man. Your
I'm about to
ass.
talk about
But
marching man. So we're not gonna go in
And
about
look,
movies right now.
come on,
so
bro. You
so
spent 5 minutes
so
on it.
hold on. So me my decision to pick this movie, it had nothing to do with the critical acclaim of it. This happened to be one of the movies that was on my list to watch for a long time. I just never really got around to it. I had like probably like 15 movies, really about five that I was really considering, maybe like three was really considering for real, for real. And I just happened to pick this one
You put it in
because
a random generator, huh?
not
Fish
well,
sandwich.
no,
Fish
not that,
sandwich,
not
yes.
this. But yeah, so it's a movie that one of the movies that I had on my list that I never really got to watch. So I had seen the trailer a while back too, and I was kind of interested in it. I think I'm kind of very partial to like music and considering I played the drums, like drum shit in general, but music overall, kind of drawn to that. So yeah, it was pretty high on my list. I just never really got around to watching it. So that's pretty
Yeah,
much what I picked.
I mean, the same for me. I think like the draw for me is gonna be the fact that it's about music mainly, and then also doing like music and striving for like professionalism with music. A lot of that shit was like super relatable. And in that same vein, like if this isn't obvious to anybody who watched it, the way that nigga was teaching in that movie is not the way he's supposed to do it, bro.
I mean, I think that's a given. Like,
So hold
Yeah,
on.
I would
So
hope.
short, summary synopsis of the movie. This movie is based about Miles Teller's character, Andrew. He's 19 and he really wants to be a big name in the jazz band industry, specifically as a drummer. He wants to go down as one of the greats. So he's, at what I guess university where, like he is a part of some rinky dink band shit. And there is a motherfucker that is really, lit, and he conducts the big lit ass band named Terrence Fletcher. And so At one point, Fletcher ends up giving him a an opportunity to come play in his band and shit, which is all he ever wanted. And then he shortly finds out that Fletcher is like a dickhead, you know. And so
It was
the
a
movie
dickhead. Sure.
is really about like him wanting to like does he want to be great bad enough to suffer this abuse and whatnot, and what is the end goal here? How does our character story develop?
Yeah, I guess it was
But
like kind of like a character study and shit, but
it was it, man. This
definitely
shit.
touched on like ambition and
Hey,
fucking obsession
this
and shit
shit
like
was
that.
Nightcrawler with drums, bro. Like
You think
this
so?
shit.
I actually
Hell yeah.
don't think so. I think
I mean, I
Nightcrawler
said
had a
I
little
said it
bit
was.
more of a plot to it.
I haven't watched it, but like that movie Him that's out, I was like, bro, this might just be. Isn't this what that Him movie is about? Like,
Thought that was more about like I guess because
Is
I
it
feel
is
like that's about like obsession and shit too.
is it
But I
this kind
thought
of
that was
similar?
more
My
along
bad.
the lines of like Illuminati and that type shit.
Yeah, I didn't see the movie, but isn't this kind of like in the same vein as Black Swan? Or no?
probably.
Kind of,
Well,
sort of, because it's the same. I feel like it's the same themes, like obsession, perfectionism, and shit like that. They kind of doing the same, like
In a in a
insanity. Like,
in a way, kind of Birdman too. Like it's kind of artists that take their craft serious.
yeah, yeah,
That's why I said it seems like this could be in the
and
same universe as
strive
the movie.
for like perfection and shit. Like they fucking driving themselves insane.
I
Yeah, it's
don't.
kind of like the same
Hmm,
shit.
Yeah,
I don't know, bro. Like, and this is subjective, but I feel like at least I feel like Birdman was like more of a like an interesting case study and story because like they had like some shit with him where like he had some subconscious demons that he was fighting and shit, and like they did a lot of like questionable shit like did can he really fly and whatever else they did with that
Well,
shit.
I agree that the movies are different. I think they just kind of touched on the same type of themes. I think Black Swan is the best of the three, though. That shit
and it got
was
that
fucking
same damn repetitive
crazy.
ass drum shit. Like the
That shit
drum
was
sound the
fire.
exact same as I would.
Yeah.
This movie be a
I love the score from this movie. I ain't gonna
I don't. This is like my least favorite type of music, contemporary jazz. Like this weak ass Seinfeld jazz.
lie.
It's fucking Seinfeld music, bro. That's what it sounds like.
This definitely is like coffee shop music, bro. Like this is the type of shit that they play like in the background of a coffee shop while you
No,
type up
at the
your
end he was
essay.
wigging though. At the very end he was wigging, but like the rest of it, it was
Oh man, we gonna talk about that shit. But
So look, this is the second time we got Miles Teller on the podcast, right?
it's only the second.
I was
Feels like
finna
it's
say
more.
Miles Turner, but that nigga went on the podcast. Miles Teller,
I mean I know one other movie, but is this really only the
Spiderhead.
second time?
I don't
Feels
think
like
he
we
did nothing
watched
else.
something else with him. I don't know. Whatever.
J.K. Simmons. Is this the first time?
Possibly we didn't watch Spider Man.
I want to say like I think that nigga was going crazy in his role. He played the fuck out that
hold on.
shit.
Ain't he in it? Didn't y'all do Invincible? Ain't he in Invincible?
Yeah, he
Yeah,
played
he's
Omni
Omni
Man.
Man.
Oh yeah, technically yeah. Y'all did do some
I
Jason.
don't know any of the
Um,
names.
Say
I
I don't know
what,
like.
any.
Luna?
I don't know any of the names, and I don't
He's definitely an expert at
recognize any of the faces.
he's an expert at playing a fucking asshole. That's for sure. Like
Hey, I
He said
like
playing as an asshole, not playing in one.
no
Uh,
like at being one. But yeah, I think that like he did very well depicting the role that he was given and whatnot. Up until like the end. The end, I was just like, okay, like this character is just stupid and stands for nothing. You know,
Yeah.
like
wait, who? Um, the
Fletcher.
teacher?
Yeah,
He say stands for nothing.
because like I don't want to skip too far ahead, but I feel like the way the end of the movie was, it just kind of like made him look stupid and undermined him as a character.
Nah.
I don't necessarily agree.
I think that him,
Yeah,
the main character, and I think that the teacher, they're two sides of the same coin, and that's perfectionism, right? He thinks that the way to achieve perfectionism is by forcing somebody outside of their comfort zone and like really destroying their ego, right? He thinks that you dominate to somebody to make them the best. And then the kid himself feels like he has to 100% capitulate and sacrifice himself, sacrifice his happiness, his love, and everything to become the best. So both of them are driven by perfectionism. It's just, I think, two sides
I'm
of
gonna
the
keep it
coin.
a buck, bro. A lot of this shit, and I said it while watching the movie. A lot of this shit is just a case study in Stockholm syndrome, bro. Like this is a lot of like deep mental trauma and just like going back to your abuser because you're so obsessed with their approval and like, shit like that. Like that was a lot of what I
I
saw
look
in
at
this
it a little
movie.
different though. I look at it kind of like, because I'm sure this is a thing that actually happens in, especially like entertainment industries. If you look at like Michael Jackson, I feel like this is kind of the thing that happened with the Jacksons and Joe Jackson.
So you don't think that like Michael Jackson and his daddy who beat the shit out of him and his siblings is some Stockholm shit? Like
No,
that they you're
I don't view it as
insane,
Stockholm.
bro.
I don't
Like he
view it
was
as
he
that.
was beating his kids to make them be better performers and shit. And motherfucker just like stayed around his daddy and
That
shit, you know what I'm
that's his
saying, and just
father.
wanted
I
his
don't
feel
look
like
at
daddy
it
to
as,
love
like
him.
the
I
Joe
don't really
Jackson
view
thing.
that the same
The
thing.
Joe Jackson thing is kind of blew out of proportion, bro. Like he just whooped his kid's ass like every other time, bro. That's what I think.
He didn't
like
just whoop his kid ass for regular shit though. He whooped their ass for like
Not
missing
singing right.
steps in the shit. Like
I don't know.
Like it's one thing,
I
bro.
never
Like
heard.
if I'm
I
playing
never heard that,
baseball
man.
in the crib and I'm
They,
not supposed to be, and I break the TV, and my daddy beat the hell out me, that makes sense, bro. You whooping my ass because I stepped to the
It's
left
the cost
instead
of
of the
greatness,
right.
KTL. And look, Mike became, and this is Miles Teller. Mike became one of the greatest of all time
yeah.
because
Now
of that.
at the same time, like
I don't think that makes it right, Slim.
these type of people
I ain't
that are
saying
like
whether it's right or
That's
wrong.
irrelevant.
Michael Jackson is an anomaly, but these type of people are, in my opinion, the worst type of artists that people like. Art is supposed to be enjoyable by the creator and the person that enjoys the art.
Nah,
If you fucking almost kill yourself trying to drum, you're a little too
But
obsessed.
you know what, Art?
nah.
Like
But you
but
never ever like sacrificed your convenience to try to curate a skill or like to try to be competitive at
I'm
something. Like, there's a level where that is kind of,
not
if you have to be a
not to
hardest
this
critic.
extent. Not to this extent. I have a few art instructors and
but
shit.
that's why
They
you
would never
not,
be able to put their hands on me.
that's why you not like him.
Yeah,
Listen,
and
bro,
I would never be like
dedication.
him.
Yeah,
Oh
like
no,
dedication. I'm not saying I agree with it or would do it, but I understand dedication and like shit, like wanting to be the best and whatnot. But
you
as
doing
we
all this
talked
shit.
about, he
Mhm.
is a bitch, bro. Like
You
through
doing
this
He,
movie, he is a
he
bitch. Like
I think he is for most of the movie.
you doing all
he
this shit
is
for
the
music that's gonna
epitome
be
of
playing
a
in
bitch.
Starbucks, man.
But
Like
look
this.
though, but Art, okay, I agree with what you're saying, KTL, for most of the movie. But Art, I think that when I say like I feel like a lot of people really go through a similar thing, kind of like Luno said, like not even just entertainment or like music or nothing, but other industries where you have like athletes and the way they
Yeah,
train and things like that. I think like they kind of be making the point sometimes, whether or not like you agree with it or not, but they be saying like, oh, to be like at the top, you have
yeah,
to do things that other people
yeah.
don't do,
And,
sacrifices
they,
that other people don't do, type shit.
and at the end of the day, they end up fucking losing themselves and losing their mind. Michael Jackson, one of the greatest of all time, fucking insane in real life. Kanye
Yeah, I ain't
West,
saying whether it's right
Kanye
or
West
wrong.
is
I'm just
fucking
saying
insane.
I believe this thing happens like
It's
just
people
in the world.
that like his stories about Kanye West locking himself in the basement for weeks and making beats until and not taking
All
showers
right,
and
but
shit.
he was kind of off from I think that there's like creatives that are like a little bit quirky, and then there's some that have truly lost their mind. But I'm not gonna say that creatives are like disproportionately like disposed to being like insane or anything. I just think that you can look really insane to the rest of everybody else in society that's just kind of complacent with being in the mold and just doing bare minimum they need to get by. Like, and I mean,
Mm.
think about it. Like, even if it wasn't music, let's say you wanted to get real nice at ball and like play the D1 athlete or whatever else, right? Like, you would look crazy going on runs in the morning and the evenings and not drinking and going to party with your homies and everything. Like, niggas would be like, what's wrong with this nigga? Like, but that's sometimes what greatness takes. My only input about the teacher was he was going a little bit too hard, right? Because a push is required when somebody's like on the brink, but they're not like giving that little extra step to like break their previous skill level. But if somebody has talent and they're good, but you still shit on them, you make them question what they already built. So an example would be the scene where he asked the kid if he was in tune or not. He was in tune. And he just said he wasn't because he was so fucking shook of that nigga.
That shit pissed me off, bro.
That nigga was
Yeah,
a
no,
dickhead,
he
bro.
deserved that shit though. Like fuck him.
Let me tell
He
you
been,
something though.
he said he been carrying that fat ass boy for months, and
But that
motherfucker like,
nigga wasn't even doing nothing wrong, KTL. That's
hey
crazy.
Slim, that don't matter, bro. You ought to stand on business. Don't be a bitch. If you know what you are, don't let a motherfucker
You
hold
right.
you
I
like
agree.
that. Like
Agree. But look though, I think the thing that he did to me that was too far, even though a lot of it was like he was pushing it, like this nigga's wild and he a dickhead. But the thing that was really too far, you can't you can't put your hands on nobody. You can't slap people. That's the
that's
one
not
thing.
true, bro. I watch
You
Coach
can't, bro.
Carter.
You can't
No,
put your hands on people.
I
That
watch
shit
Coach
don't
Carter, bro.
fly in the real world like that. I ain't gonna
bro,
lie.
he slapped the shit out
They
of that nigga.
grown, bro.
Like
He
They
slapped
not
that nigga
kids.
multiple
he
They
times.
slapped him
not
like he was a
kids, bro.
bitch,
They
I'm gonna be honest.
grown.
When
It'd
you
be one thing if
19,
they was
KTL,
kids, bro.
you damn near a kid when you 19. I
Nah,
get
yeah,
it.
but
You
like
legal.
legally, like you can't,
You
you know what I'm
legal.
saying? Like can't nothing
No,
really
I'm
happen to
saying you
you
can't put your
because
hands
that's
on
just
people
bro. You
two
can
without.
grown adults
you
I'm
can
squabbling.
say
saying
that.
without the consequences, KTL, in real life.
What's the consequences, bro?
Most people not gonna just let you slap them in the face.
Hey, Puos, where's Puos at, man? Puos
Nigga
had a
sleep.
lot to say about probably. He had a lot to say about this guy leading up to the movie, man. Now he ain't saying nothing about him. So I don't know, but
Hey,
yeah, like
Puos, you there?
I just feel like this motherfucker, like I say, it was just some bitch ass shit, bro. Like, now you knew he was a bitch, bro. That's not like something that I'm shocked by. That motherfucker, not even just with the way he dealt with the teacher, but with the way he dealt with that bitch he liked. You know what I'm saying? Or like whatever you want to call it, like that shit. He was doing some lame shit there. Like I was like, bro, this is like
If you
he's
want to
just
do the
he don't
roaster,
stand on nothing, bro. He don't
like,
stand on business for shit.
common sense, yes, I agree with you 100%,
What y'all
right?
talking about? My bad.
He was in a
I was
situation.
asking how you like we was sitting here talking about this teacher and you had a lot to say about him, but you ain't
I
saying
wasn't.
nothing
I
about
was
him now.
outside and shit. Are you asking how I feel about a teacher? Like, what you
Yeah.
mean, like
Yeah,
as far as the
he was
movie or how he
wilding.
played it?
Like not his portrayal of the character, like how the character was within the universe to the people. You had a lot to say about it.
Oh,
What
he
he
need an ass whooping, man. I ain't gonna lie.
I was saying, Puos, you can't just be slapping people like that, bro, without
Slapping
like the
people, throwing chairs,
consequences.
like. But
he
I
was
He
mean,
calling
definitely threw a
okay.
chair
everybody,
at
bro.
that
We
nigga.
we in
So
this we in the pocket. He called so many people faggots, bro, of all
Hey,
kinds.
niggas
Like
play
hey,
sports
that
before
shit was
though.
funny
Y'all
as hell.
play like organized sports before?
Yeah, that's how some coaches
I
be.
played golf.
Yeah. I don't know about golf, but
No,
they
I'm just
probably the
bullshitting
same
you.
way. But I know
Imagine a
football and
golf
basketball
instructor
coaches,
yelling at you like that.
niggas be on
Shit.
you
I'm
like
hitting him
that
with a
though.
fucking club.
Yeah, I
I
know.
don't
Hey,
know, like,
football coaches definitely be like that.
but niggas never slap me though.
That's the part I was saying
And I
was where I
Puos,
wasn't
what
think
you
he
would have
went too
19
did,
far.
though. At
bro?
the same time, I wasn't 19.
What you
So
would have did, Puos?
if a nigga slapping me for like dropping a
He
pass or
slapped this
something,
nigga multiple times,
I'm about
bro.
to say, well, he like before that he threw shit like he threw a chair at that motherfucker.
yeah, I ain't
And
going. If
jumped
I'm
him.
grown, I ain't going for that. If I'm 15, maybe. But this nigga tripping. Like, why do you, bitch ass nigga? I'm not even doing nothing that wrong, nigga. Fuck wrong with you?
That nigga said, "You upset? Say you upset."
Am I dragging or
Hey,
am I rushing? Am I dragging? So you do know the difference. Like, damn, bro.
I think that nigga
Hey,
was
he was
going
on
crazy
buddy
in that
ass,
Yeah,
role,
he was
bro.
bro.
wigging. He was
He was
definitely wigging.
wilding in that role.
That
Hey, that
motherfucker.
nigga. Yeah, go ahead.
Puos, we was talking about he got on that little fat dude ass. That
Oh,
motherfucker
that
said,
was funny.
he said he dipped off. He said he was like he wasn't even out of tune. Leonard was, but I'm tired of carrying his fat ass all these months. Like
Nigga say he don't know that shit, so he
he
got to
said,
get the
that's
fuck.
a bigger
I fuck
problem.
with that though. That was dope though. Like, oh,
Yeah,
you
it
don't
is.
even
'Cause
know.
like
Like
KTL
he
said,
was right.
you gotta know. Like you can't
Yeah,
just
bro.
be.
Like don't let a motherfucker hold you like that. If you know what you are, then you are, bro.
How do you not know that you Not out of tune.
Bro, look at how he all these niggas looking at the
You can,
ground when he talk, bro. Like they
bro.
don't know.
Like you can know, but you know the thing is that listen, it's like it's a reverse psychology thing, right? You go to like the best music school in the country, but in front of the teacher, you feel like you're garbage or you're nothing.
Right.
You know what
That's
I'm
like
saying?
imposter syndrome, right?
Yeah, exactly. It's a mind fuck, bro. Because if you were going to such as any place, anywhere, you'd probably be like, "Yo, the nigga next to me was ass." Like,
Yeah.
Or
But like,
if you
I guess that dude go with their confidence and shit. Like this nigga shook, like you said.
Slim,
Well,
if you training with a nigga like Steph Curry and you making every three, but this nigga like, bro, that's not the right form. That's not the right. And you like, bro, I'm making
right.
what the fuck? Like, what am I doing? I'm making the
You gonna
shit.
be
What
in
am
your
I?
head about that shit,
Yeah,
probably.
you like, damn, am I ass?
I'm gonna keep it
Oh,
a buck, bro. I think that's a little bit of a different instance because like that's the epitome of you can't criticize the form when the shot perfect, bro. If I'm making these hoes, why do you give a fuck
yeah,
about
that's how
that?
you feel. That's
Like
absolutely correct. But you can't tell Steph Curry that that you doing the shit right, even though you actually are doing it right. But if you training with
I
this
just
nigga,
don't feel
you
like
went to
that's
him
the
for a
same,
reason,
bro.
though.
I
I feel
feel
like
what
if
you're
you got
saying.
into this school, it got to be like Luno said, like the confidence and shit. Because if you got into this school, bro, you got to be good enough to know if you in or out of tune.
Nah,
Like you
you
can hear that
fucking
shit.
don't, bro.
Nah, you don't know, bro. Like you might be the best where you from, but everybody is on your level when you go to the school.
But you know if you out of tune playing a song.
I'm gonna keep
Nah,
it a
you
buck,
don't
bro.
know.
Like when he was getting on Andrew ass about like, oh, you know what I'm saying, like it's not the tempo, whatever. I couldn't hear the difference, bro. Maybe I'm a
Hey, KTL, you
sponge,
know what's
It
but
ain't
crazy?
like
for
I
us,
I
couldn't
bro.
seen
hear it. Like I was like, bro,
I seen something that said that nigga was actually on the right tempo. You just on that nigga ass just
he
cause.
probably was,
And that could
bro.
have
Like
been
that
true
Steph Curry
too.
shit.
Cause
Hey,
he
hold on.
said that. He
That thing
said he
about
on. Oh, go ahead, Art.
my bad. I'm about to go back to that thing about being like going to a school and like when you the best and like not relating to everybody. Like I can relate to that shit. Like going
Art
to
school.
He ain't been the best.
yeah, I'm going to art school. I'm
Been
thinking
to art school.
you can't stand out in an art school, bro. I couldn't get
You can't, nigga.
I'm
Yeah,
Nobody
I'm
saying, bro,
sure.
standing
you
I'm
out.
named
no
sure the
yourself
top
being
art.
niggas
being
at
a
that
freshman
school
You
was
being a
stand
standing
out.
freshman.
out.
No, being a freshman in the art school, like you can't.
You
They're all
named
artists.
yourself art, bro. You
If you
can't stand
cold as
out.
fuck, you definitely stand
I
up.
wasn't
Yeah.
compared to a lot of people. I wasn't cool as fuck, bro. I'm
You
just
should
Yeah,
have
saying.
changed your
yeah.
fucking name.
Well, I said art. That's why you wasn't him because you ain't got
'Cause I
that
didn't do
drive
yeah, I wasn't
like
that I
Buddy
wasn't that
had.
Yeah,
sense.
you probably the
You supposed
coldest
to
on your
draw to your
block, or
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to say,
art. You
fool.
supposed to draw to your hands bleeding, bro. Like this
No, the
nigga.
hell I'm not.
Motherfuckers
you
out
ain't
here
want it
You
naming
ain't
bad
got
enough,
that
themselves.
bro.
drive. You don't want
Motherfuckers
it
out
bad
there
enough.
naming themselves hooping can't make a basket, bro. That's crazy. Like,
No, but
You
I
gotta be
like
obsessed with it, though.
it's
Hey
like what Pujols
KT,
said
this
though, bro.
nigga named Art. He got kicked out of art
that's what
school.
I'm
That's
saying. Slimmy
fucking
should have
He
changed
crazy.
his
asked for that.
fucking name, bro. Like, can't name yourself that. No offense, but you can't name yourself that and be that, bro. That's the one
Nigga named
thing.
Art in one top 10 at that
See
bit.
what I'm saying,
Nigga
bro?
ass.
Yeah.
Like, there's
Yeah,
how
that's
does
fucking
that
crazy.
sound?
Yeah,
you
if
niggas
your
are
name is
assholes.
Art, if your name is Art, you really gotta embody that shit to have that name.
I'm gonna be honest.
I
Although
just don't
to
embody
be
the
fair,
I don't
bro.
embody the fucking
We just made
To
a
be
temporal leap,
hold
yo. He
on.
was talking about his early days at art school, and
To
now you're
be
saying
fair,
present tense. You chose to name yourself Art, but you're a fraud because of your
to
past. Like,
no. To be fair,
no,
Nah,
what
I
you
let's
agree
talking
though.
about?
That nigga name
yeah,
should not be Art
that's
if he
right.
asked.
But we got to keep it consistent, bro.
But he
You
not
can't.
as fools. He just
But you
like
can't be
not as
named
good as the
Slim
other
and be
niggas.
fat neither, bro. Like that's the same
No,
shit.
No,
but
That's
that's
what I'm
ain't that an
saying. Like
That's a
oxymoron
run
that
that's
niggas
moron.
be doing?
he didn't start with
Yeah.
broken stats. He worked his way since he started. Like, I don't.
broken
yeah, like
stats.
I'm not y'all want me to be this obsessed ass nigga
No,
that's
we
fake.
just talking about your
That's
name. Like
that's false.
Or you
if
could
your
have
name is
natural
Art,
talent.
Yeah, natural talent. I don't have an obsession whereas though I sleep, eat, drink, like sleep, eat, and
yeah,
drink art.
you don't want to be one of the greatest artists enough.
No, I just want to be an artist.
What's
Orlando
the difference
Bloom,
between
bro.
you and Miles Teller?
Because being great, because yeah, well,
There's a lot of differences.
that's why he
To
almost
be fair
died.
to my brother Art, there's a lot of differences between him and
He
Miles
almost
Teller in
died,
this
but he
fucking
didn't.
movie, bro.
That's all.
Like,
That's why he
Miles
almost
Davis
died.
was amazing.
Nah, he
I
was
would never
He
want
bad.
to get
almost
in a
died,
car
but he
accident trying
didn't.
to get
no,
my
he
paintbrush.
was Pujols. He
Hey,
like
that nigga
I
was
wanted to
tripping.
bring this up. I'd like to submit Andrew from this movie as being arguably the worst character that we've seen.
Nah.
Like he might be
But you
worse
know
than
what's
Lino, bro.
KTL? Let me ask you something because you did mention like how
He
he was
might
a
be worse
bitch
than
most
Lino.
of the movie. He was lame and shit. But do you think like that was necessary? Like, do you think he had any form of like character progression towards the end?
No,
I think
not
he
at
No,
all. I
changed.
don't. I don't
because
feel
at the
like
end, because he was
his
still
I
looking for that
definitely
nigga
think
character.
he
approval.
changed.
His
He was still looking
character
for that
did
nigga
not
approval and ignoring
progress
that.
I don't
in the
agree.
slightest through this fucking movie, bro.
I don't
The
agree.
I
only
I
thing
agree.
think
he developed a talent, but he didn't like learn a lesson or change his mindset or anything like that. He became
I don't
better at
agree. Let me
playing
tell
the
you why I think
drums
so.
through practice. Go ahead.
Okay, the only reason I disagree is because, like you mentioned, like I also think he was a bitch ass nigga. Most of the movie, he was really a bitch. Like he really cried because the nigga yelled at him and shit.
Hmm.
Think by the end of the movie, like he had got so like obsessed and he started to like it's almost like a descent into madness type shit, but he didn't really snap. Think that the nigga at the end, he was just like he wasn't the same bitch that he was at the beginning. I
Yes,
think
he. Well,
not
okay. Go
because when
ahead.
he came, like he ran off, but then when he came back, I feel like they kind of showed like, yeah, this nigga don't give a
Listen,
fuck no
bro.
more. Like
It's
he's not
not.
worried
But
about
it
what this nigga's
like I
talking about.
say like that.
He
I'm
did what he wanted to do at that
he
point.
not like he didn't cry no more, but it's because he's
He
just like
defied this nigga, I feel like.
no, he's just dick
He
sucking.
been
Like he
doing
went
that
in there,
though.
he was just dick sucking, bro. He went
He
up
did
on
it a
that
little bit.
stage and was
Who
just
else?
dick
When he
sucking,
Bro,
bro.
tackled that nigga and shit.
And that
honestly,
shit was
Oh nah,
lame.
I feel
when
like
he was
his
getting a
character.
rental car and shit, you right, Pools. He started doing that rebellion shit kind of early.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
feel like that been
But I
his
feel like that
character.
was
He
some
just
insanity shit he was
No,
doing
but
too.
it,
He
he
when
was
you
was
losing
first
right
his
with
mind.
no,
when he
bro.
was
When
doing
you
that shit
first
early on. He was right with what he was saying. Like it, I don't know, bro. Like
when
I
you
Just
said,
first
don't think
start
he was a
training with the
bitch at the
nigga,
end.
when you first started training with him, is I'm gonna try to abide by his rules. But after a while, he was like, man, I'm kind of getting tired of this shit, nigga. This my chair, nigga. And I'm finna
no,
tell on you, nigga.
but that's crazy, Puos,
And I'm finna
because
tell
like
on you with some bitch ass shit, look key.
I'm about to say, bro.
That's
Well,
what he
bro,
did.
I
It
can't
is,
like
but still.
that shit was just him dick sucking, bro. He literally went out
You
there.
can't
He
tell,
went
look.
through the shit. What am I looking at?
I done heard dick sucking too
Oh,
many times.
I'm not
Is
worried
that
about that,
regular
bro.
ice from from what's the
I'm about
name?
to say, bro. Tell me,
Yeah, I think I don't know where Icyana come from. No, yeah.
hey, bro.
Ice. That's all y'all talk about in the chat.
Yeah, but hey, bro. Like, but my point, Slim, is that motherfucker went through and he was like, oh, I want to be lit. You know what I'm saying? Like, this guy can get me there. Woo op the bam. So he went through. He put in all this effort. He tried his best, but he got on his ass. He started crying, but he went back. He wanted to be better. He put in a lot of hours at the practice and whatnot. He gave like all his dedication and shit. He got in a fucking car wreck. You know what I'm saying? Trying to get back to like be able to play the fucking drums and shit. He gave all
Learn
his
how to
dedication,
drive.
and that motherfucker, yeah, he was out there like he embarrassed him in front of all these folks, bro. Motherfucker just embarrassed the shit out him and like took away his dream, got him kicked out that bitch and all that shit, right? So he
He
goes
embarrassed
on and he
himself.
decided to tell. No, you can call
Come
it that,
on,
whatever.
bro.
Slim, this the same
Bro, this
debate
nigga
we
went up
had
there.
earlier.
Oh
He
my
did some.
God.
He should have like not been obsessed, but he was obsessed. But I'm saying like
Yeah, facts.
but Buddy went up there and yelled at him and like embarrassed him in front of all them folks and shit, them random people and shit, just because he was like, oh, this is my performance, rah 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 rah,
What part you
you
talking
know.
about?
Where they was playing in the like concert and shit, and he got in that car wreck and he came back up there
But
and he was playing the
KTL,
drums and
okay.
shit.
Okay, so this is me feeling like this nigga, okay, this is the point where he's overly obsessed. I felt like the nigga was losing his mind like around here
He was, bro.
because it's
I'm not
no reason he
arguing.
should have been up there on playing them drums. He
Yeah,
couldn't even grip the
he wanted.
stick.
Yeah,
Pause.
Hey, yo, he wanted to like he wanted to play the drums so bad in that bitch, bro, and that's the flaw in him. But here's what I'm saying: that motherfucker went up there and he still, he wanted this shit so bad.
You
Pause the
dropping the
dictionary.
sticks in the
To where
pause, bro. Like,
like a
come on,
motherfucker
bro.
should yeah, you fucked up and whatever, but you as like somebody that is claiming to like try to push somebody to greatness, you should see the
No,
dedication that this person has, and you shouldn't
no,
stop, bro. Stop
Nah.
saying no. You don't even know what you're objecting
no.
to. You don't know what you're
Okay,
objecting to. I haven't even
okay, go
finished the
ahead.
point. Like, but a motherfucker literally like went up there like you should be like, hey, bro, you can't play this shit. You know what I'm saying? Like you hurt and woo op the bam. But he was like, all right, bro, you're out my fucking band. You're an embarrassment. Hey,
ATL.
everybody, I'm sorry that
Come
this
on,
dickhead
bro.
single-handedly ruined the
Yeah, he would have
concert.
been out my
Hey,
Bro,
band
hold
too.
on,
what the
hold
fuck
on,
is you
Pools.
talking about, bro?
KTL. I literally gave you a warning before you did all this. I
Yeah.
said, nigga, this nigga part. If you come up here, nigga, and if you make one goddamn mistake up here on this stage, nigga, you
So
done with, you
watch
over
this,
with.
Slim. This
Why the
wasn't
fuck
even
would
that.
you bring your ass up here and you can't
This
play?
wasn't even because he was obsessed. But this wasn't even my
I'm
end
finna
point
yell
I
at your
was
bitch
sitting here
ass.
making. My point that I was gonna be making was that a motherfucker went up there and embarrassed me in front of all these folks. I'm kicked out the shit.
Good,
I pretty much lost my dream and whatever the fuck. So he
good.
decided like he gonna go and tell on a motherfucker. All right, yeah, this time to get my revenge. Boo out the bam, and they got rid of Buddy. He goes finds him at a club and sits down and like talks to him and lets him talk him back into his fucking web. And
Ain't
he
got
goes
hold.
up there just because he wants to be, like so accepted and shit. He goes back up there, plays in the shit. As he's finna start playing, he realizes that a motherfucker hold him.
He
He
hold the
intentionally
fuck out that
holds him
nigga.
to embarrass him in
I
front
don't
of
think he
all these
hold him.
folks and make
Well,
sure
he
He
he could
hold
definitely
him.
never
hold that nigga.
do that. Like he
You
was
hold
making
me
Well,
sure
first,
that
nigga.
that nigga called the song that
You
like
bro,
hold
he
me
made a
first, nigga.
song that a motherfucker did not
nigga
know
didn't even
in an
know the
attempt
song.
to make him look so stupid that he could not live his dream. So he hold you
Shit was
again,
dope.
bro.
But I
Like he
feel
hold
like
him
that's when that
again.
nigga flipped the script,
Nigga,
KTL,
Bro,
and
what
he
you
was
mean?
like,
Slim, he
Bro,
hold
hold
him
on, bro. You
again.
tripping.
go
You're
ahead.
tripping.
What?
How
Who?
you
How?
how did I hold him the first time by booting him off when his dumb ass got in a car wreck and came and
Puos, what?
playing
Facts.
my
It's
shit?
not
Shouldn't have been
about
there.
booting him off, Puos.
Shouldn't have been
I'm
there.
saying that a motherfucker publicly embarrassed me in front of some shit. You
Told
gonna
Bro,
your
he
ass
do
not to
publicly
come up
all
embarrassed
here.
me.
y'all want is accountability. Y'all
He
aren't paying attention to
definitely
the
did
action.
embarrass
You
you,
It's
Puos.
embarrassed
You're
me
not
right.
too,
about
though, right?
it's not
Not
Did
about
he
the
not
camera.
embarrass him
accountability,
too?
Puos.
KTL,
Did he
not the
not
cameras.
embarrass
He
him too?
definitely embarrassed
It's
him
not
too.
Puos.
Now he
Two
got to answer
things
these
can be
questions.
true. Y'all are arguing something that doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if it was his fault or not. You did it in front of thousands of people.
And
You
he
did
did
Like,
too.
too.
yeah, and it doesn't matter. So we both did it. What the fuck are
Yeah,
we talking
but
about
Yeah,
here?
yeah,
you
okay,
shouldn't have
look.
been
And
up
after
here.
that,
What
yeah,
argument, Puos? Like I say, it's the same shit we said earlier, where
He
you're a
shouldn't have
oh
fucking
been
my
there.
idiot if you
God.
gave the scammer your credit card info, but the scammer also stole your fucking money. Like, what are
KTL,
we
you shouldn't have
talking
been
about
on this
here?
And then
stage. You know
and then
that.
you went to go tell on me, said I made you
That's a
depressed and
fact.
I
And then
got
and
me
then you
fired.
came back, and hung out with the credit card scammer again. Like you went and hung out with him again. Like he's
And
a
He thought shit.
bitch,
then that's
bro.
corny. No,
He
Slim,
thought shit was
hold on,
pieced
Slim.
up.
He's
That's
a bitch.
corny. You know what's corny? You don't go tell on me and then come kick it with me. Like and
Thank
then
you.
I
That
tell
you
you
don't. Yeah, I'm
Hey,
literally
who
arguing
else?
that.
Hold on,
That's what
KTL.
I'm
no,
saying.
no, no,
Y'all
no.
are
Yeah, I agree
agreeing
with
with
I agree
me.
with
Let
Y'all
that.
me
just
let me
want to
let
say
me
it
tell
was
you what else,
somebody's fault.
Puos. Hold on, let me tell
Like
you what else, Puos. The nigga already knew that he was the
Yeah,
nigga
that's
that
what I'm
told on him,
saying.
and you ain't even say shit.
Yeah,
The
Slim.
nigga
He told him he like, hey, it must have been somebody from that other class trying to let him,
facts.
trying to give him to be like, nah, bro, low key was me, because I would have
Yeah,
been like, fuck
facts.
it, it
And you
was me.
didn't do it.
Yeah, yeah,
But you gonna
hoe
come
bro,
up
boy.
here
he
and
like
play in
I
my
say,
band.
bro, he was just
Okay.
out there just
He gonna come play in my
bro.
bed.
Yeah, bro, he was just out there dick sucking so bad
Yeah,
that
he
he
might have
wanted to get
deserved that,
back on
Puos. You're right.
stage. Bro, he got
Yeah.
back on stage with that motherfucker and let him embarrass him again in front of
But
all them folks. He
KTL,
went and
I
ran
feel like
off.
he
Slim,
flipped the
hold on.
switch.
Slim, I've been trying to do this for 5 to 10 minutes. Can I
Go
finish this
ahead. Talk
point? Then
about
you
the
can argue.
ending.
Like
Yeah,
I
talk about
say,
the ending
so
though.
he sits there, he
Pause.
embarrasses that motherfucker. Buddy runs off and cries to his bitch ass daddy and shit. And his daddy sitting there hugging him and shit. No, it's all right, son. And he decide he gonna go back up there and he's really gonna show him this time. He
Yeah,
gonna
he
go back
did.
up there and he gonna like how and so here's where I was talking about earlier that the teacher was the problem for me because he
Mm.
goes up there and he's like, what the fuck are you doing? And he starts playing. He like tries to hijack the show and whatever. And Buddy gets up in his face. He's talking about, I'll gouge your fucking eyes out. He hit him with a cymbal.
Mm-hmm.
That shit was funny as a bitch.
Mm-hmm.
But during the course of this shit, Buddy just forgets that he was pissed and that he hoed him and shit. And he's sitting there. They're just converging on, oh, this is a great performance. Now he's on Buddy Dick again.
I think you
They just
missed it
in there,
though,
bro.
KTL, to
That
Yeah,
me.
shit
you
is
missed it.
sick, bro.
But I
You
think you
missed
missed
it.
it. That's what he was trying to pull out of him the whole
No, it
time.
wasn't.
Pause.
That's fake.
Yes, it
That's
is.
Oh
not
yeah, I think
real.
you're wrong
That's
too, though.
fake,
I think you're
bro.
wrong now, Slim.
That I
Yeah,
feel
that's
like
fake as fuck.
let me tell
Like,
you because look, I think that's what he was trying to drive that nigga to the entire. That's why they had the little pause smile exchange with each other because it's like, okay, this nigga finally he finally
Nah,
that nigga that
it's
I knew that he
Stockholm
could be type
syndrome,
shit.
bro.
I think
It's I
it's
can't
really
I
No,
can't
surface
leave you
level.
alone. It's I can't leave this motherfucker alone, even though he keep doing this shit to me, bro. Like, I
Not even
want him
that.
to believe in me
Look at
so
it like that
bad.
nigga
Like,
I'm
achieved
a
like what they was
I'm gonna
trying to get him
I'm
to
gonna
do.
say my point of view when y'all done with
But,
y'all's.
but
Okay, I really think it's legit surface level as fuck. The nigga was like, all right, bro. He hold me, changed the song, hugged his dad. He like, you know what, bro? Fuck this nigga. I'm finna go play Whiplash or whatever he played. Played the whole, started killing it. He told my mans, I'm gonna cue you in, nigga. So y'all gonna rock out too. I'm gonna cue you in. They played the shit. They killed that whole. He do a fucking 10-minute drum solo, and he bring them niggas back in. And a dude, bald head nigga, like, fuck it, bro. The crowd fucking with it. I'm just gonna rock with it. And he told him, he like, look, I'm gonna cue you in too. When I'm done, I'm gonna cue you in, and y'all niggas gonna start playing again. And as the bald nigga, he like, I ain't gonna fuck up the show, nigga. I still want niggas to fuck with my show, so I'm gonna just rock with it, cause he not trash up here. He going crazy, so fuck it. I'm a,
I don't agree, bro.
the only reason I
that's
see
what
it,
happened. That's what I
Nah,
said.
the only reason I see
that's
it
not what I
differently,
seen.
close, is because of the little dialogue they had where the nigga was talking about like why he's so hard on niggas and why he was trying to like he felt like you had to push a nigga to like the brink to bring
So
out
you
like
didn't view
a
that as like him being a blatant lying narcissist? Like,
no,
That's what that's
that's
what I see,
crazy.
KTL. He was
That's what I'm
lying the
saying,
whole
no,
Pulse.
time.
Like he was
I
justifying
don't
all
agree.
the
I don't
bullshit
agree
that
with
he
that.
did to folks, bro. He was like, in his mind, he was not wrong because,
That
oh, that I
okay.
tried and goddamn nobody can say I didn't try and whatnot. That was his justification because he lost all his shit because he was a dickhead and he was like, well, fuck, it wasn't my fault, you know.
But KTL, that
He
would
could quit
mean
being
that y'all
soft.
think that would mean y'all think his entire motivation here was just to be a dickhead just for no reason.
I
I don't
think that
Yeah,
necessarily
I
think it's
think
I
that.
do
he's one
think.
of them. I think that like a
Nah, I don't
lot of
think it's
them
that.
folks, and when they get in high arts of any form, like they become pretentious and they're snobby and they think they're better than folks and all this shit. And I believe that like he held such an unrealistic standard of something that he could not himself maintain. You know what I'm saying? We seen when he was playing, he was just up there chilling out, like playing some slow shit on a keyboard. Like he can't do the shit he's asking of other folks, but he wants like so bad for his life and his work to mean something and to be a success and to not be forgotten that he was sitting there putting like putting people through hell so they'll do some otherworldly shit so people will remember him because hey, if the band do good, that mean the conductor must be great. You know what I'm saying? Like that's how I
Yeah,
look at this shit.
I didn't really view it like that because I think like a big point of the movie to me was about like drive and like obsession and like how bad do you want it, and I kind of feel like I think that was the role of the teacher to be like the nigga to push this nigga to the point to where he want to like fucking snap or like break down, and he's like,
I
okay,
feel
now
like
you
I
finally.
believed that like that might be a possibility until the point where I found out that motherfucker lied about how that other student had died and shit. Like once that shit happened, I was like, oh okay, so like
Yeah,
he's
Why would
just
he?
I
Why
took
would
hiding
he
that
this
do
shit
as,
that?
but
and
I
he
took that
lying.
as he just didn't want to tell niggas it was a suicide.
But that's it.
Because
But that's
that would
their
mean it
fear
was
when he
his fault,
found out
not
anyway.
his fault, but he
You gotta
contributed
let
to it.
Art have the flow, nigga. Gotta ask Mike, Paul.
My bad, bro. No, I just want like, why would he let them? Why would he lie to them? That's their peer. They would have found out somehow.
Yeah.
That's not their peer. That wasn't
Ain't
their
It
peer.
ain't they
It was like
peer, but it's
a
a nigga.
past member, like a
This
past
was an old
student.
nigga.
It's
Yeah.
somebody
Why
within the
lie? Like you
circle.
can look a nigga up and it's gonna say suicide. It's
Yeah.
not like why lie? Like what's the point?
But
Pretty stupid.
Yeah,
I
I
don't
don't
know,
think it was
bro.
to what you said. Like the reason, like I thought he was trying to
I
do like some like emotional like trickery type shit, but I don't know.
Yeah, but then so that's like part of my problem too. Is like I was like prepared for it to be like the ending or whatever. Like yeah, I pushed you and I believed in you the whole time, and you know what I'm saying, I just needed to see you like get to the level that I knew you could be.
That's
But
what I took from it.
nobody through like the tenure of him, or at least we're never told about it. Nobody through the tenure of this shit like that he has instructed has ever gotten like lit like he
But he
wanted
said
to.
that.
So like you're
That's
a
what he said.
failure, bro. Yeah, you're a failure. Like you can't
Oh,
handle. Let me a Thanos voice. You could not handle your failures, and where did it bring you? Right back to me. Like
see,
that's
I
exactly how that
agree.
shit was.
agree with it partially. I feel like he up to that point he was, but I feel like that was the moment. Like the ending, like this nigga Andrew. I feel like that was the moment when he reached that level. But that's just how I took it.
I think that like what is symbolized there was that he did like a crazy performance and whatnot, and I think that that as a standalone like feat is
But he
impressive
couldn't
and
do
worth
that before.
congratulating. But
He
I
couldn't do
think
that
that like
before
like
all the
I was
bullshit.
just I was too put off by like a couple of things. The most important being that I was just like, bro, like I'm literally just watching perpetuated Stockholm syndrome with this shit, bro. Like I just this is this is bullshit and should not be happening in this manner, you know. But
Yeah, you're
Slim,
a
I'll
little
say
dumb.
this, real quick, because we can get this real quick argument in before we get to the ratings and whatnot. I meant what I said. I can kind of understand that this little 19-year-old kid was sitting there, letting this bald ass teacher and shit yell at him. I'll be goddamned if this gay ass drummer finna yell
What
at
did he
you, boy.
say? Do you remember what he said to him?
He was because he asked him where the folder was and shit, and he had like
Hell
gave him
yeah,
the
you're
folder,
right.
and
Oh
he had
yeah.
set that hoe down, and
Come on,
he was
bro.
like, damn, I guess the janitor got it, and but he's flipping the fuck out. First off, it's
Nah,
not my fault, bitch, that you don't know the music. I know the
nah,
music. Learn the fucking
nah,
music. You've been playing this shit
nah.
longer than
You need
me.
to learn that shit.
Fuck that.
Why you can't play the fucking music, bro?
Hey, look,
Learn
you
the
know what's
music.
crazy?
Like,
Even if y'all have a point with that, that's not the point. The point is, I gave you my fucking folder. No, so I feel like this nigga had a right to be mad. I gave you my folder to hold, okay? The nigga already said before, like, don't put this shit down. If I find another folder lying around, I'm gonna get on a nigga ass. Bro, why would you put the folder down, first off?
Why
Okay,
would
you
you
put it
give it to the
down.
nigga?
I just asked you to hold it while what did he go? Like piss or some shit?
I
Oh
don't
no, he
care,
went to do
bro.
something.
I don't
Stop,
know.
stop asking me the
Hey,
whole shit, nigga.
well,
I
I'm gonna
ain't
be
your
Who
honest,
boy.
else?
Puos.
Who else? I understand what you're saying, but at the same time, you lost my folder.
Slim, you just
And
gotta, but you gotta keep the same energy here because this is the same
uh,
shit as that other shit, bro. A
what?
motherfucker, like, yeah, maybe whatever, but it was your responsibility. It's not my fault.
Yeah,
I
He entrusted
understand
you
that.
with
it
that shit.
is
Take
your
No.
responsibility.
accountability.
Hold on.
Take
I understand.
accountability. Don't get mad
No,
at me.
no. You're right. I agree with that. However, are you saying, KTL, if I give you my folder, even though it's my responsibility, I don't have the right to be mad at you if it gets taken or lost?
No, you
So
don't.
it would be one thing, Slim, if I
Like,
said,
who
damn, I must
else?
have, if it's one thing if I said, damn, I
What?
must have, like, damn, I accidentally threw that whole away, or damn, I dropped that hole. I set this bitch on a seat and
But
somebody took
why?
that bitch while I had my back turned.
Nigga, why
That's
did you
not
give it
my
to
fault,
somebody?
bro. That's
To
not my
hold for a
fault.
sec. Who else? I'm on the same page with you. I'm just
Not
saying
anymore,
I listen, I'm on the same page with you
I
that he
get it.
shouldn't have gave it to him.
Thanks, man.
Ever he did, and you got it, like you lost it, whatever. But
Okay.
then the fact that you lost my folder got my part taken away because you
That's
lost
not
my
his
folder.
fault. Yeah, that's
It
not his
is
fault.
No,
because
no, no,
you
no,
It's
no.
lost
Hold
my
not.
on, hold on, hold
It's
folder.
on, hold
not.
on, hold on. Why
Oh
did he get his part
man.
taken away? Because
Yeah,
he didn't know the
because
Because
he
music,
didn't
and
know
he
the
did.
music.
that
That's his fault.
Learn the
but
music,
Puos,
nigga.
I didn't know the music because I'm looking at this folder.
You a
Well,
bum
that's
then.
your fault, bro. If you know that the only
What?
way you gonna be
How?
able, because if you know that you only gonna be able to play this part and whatnot, if you have the folder, if this is your lifeline and shit, I'm not letting that bitch out my fucking sight. This
Hey,
is the
That's
Puos,
only
I'm
way
not
that I get to
KTL.
stay
Listen,
here, bro.
Puos, KTL. I
It's
ain't
the
gonna lie.
same way. Hold on, Slim. I'm gonna let you go. It's the same reason that when Buddy, when Andrew, like he said, yeah, you ain't got your drumsticks and shit. That's his fault. You know that there's not a lot that is required to play the drums, but
Agree.
drumsticks are a part of that bitch. Don't
Yeah,
let
but
them
he left
bitches
him in
out
the
your
car.
sight.
He left him in the
yeah, he left
car.
He
his
didn't.
folder
He
with
left them
another
back
nigga.
at the rental place.
Well, yeah, that's what I mean. He left him, but this the thing. Puos, like you and KTL, like I'm cool with y'all niggas, bro. I give y'all niggas my folder and it
You
gets
not cool with
taken.
him though.
Yeah.
You treated
Hold
him like a
on.
fucking
It
gopher.
don't.
That was not his
But
man.
look though,
Yeah, that ain't his partner.
I'm just using y'all as a point.
No,
Like
you gotta
if I
use
get,
you gotta
You
use
gotta say
one
like
that's
walk or
comparison.
something, bro. Like
Yeah, you
it's
gotta
even
yeah.
worse. It's even worse if I use a nigga I'm not cool with.
No,
No, it's
no,
Well,
not.
it's
It's
more
accurate.
no. If
It's
anything,
accurate.
if somebody like
I'm gonna
shoves
be
you in a
even
fucking
more
locker, if
pissed.
somebody shoves you in a fucking locker and then says, "Hold my folder at band class," bro,
Then
I'm
shove you in the
throwing that shit
locker. I
out the
told you to
fucking
turn my
window.
page. That's what you're supposed to be doing. That's why you're here.
Bro,
Yeah, but you
stop
don't
he
get
talking
to,
to
definitely
him like
holding
he
it.
a.
you don't get to
Why you
fucking
talking to
double
him like
down
that
on like
though?
the teacher's fucking condescension just because you know what I'm saying it was
Bro,
put in
turn
this
my
role.
fucking page. I'm playing.
Like I
Nigga,
say,
learn
bro,
How
you
you
Hold
learn
gonna
on,
your
tell
wait,
me
fucking
on
wait,
no
music.
hold
page
on,
to turn
hold
it
on,
down, then?
wait, Luno. First, he said page. He didn't yell at him. He didn't say shit. He said page. The nigga wasn't
Yes,
paying
he,
attention.
bro. He yelled at him when he told him hold his book. Like nigga, bitch, ass nigga, hold his book.
Come on,
he
bro.
told him
That's what
not
I
he
to
don't
touch
said.
think.
that.
I
He
don't think
told
he
him
was.
not to touch that fucking drum set.
That
Like,
was after because he lost my shit.
come on, bro. Like I say, specifically
The other
in
nigga
like
told him that
in
too.
To
in
be
regards
mad that you gave your stuff to somebody else and they lost it is,
in
bro. Just
regards
keep
to
your
this
That
stuff.
shit,
that
bro.
that's true,
Get you a
Puos. But at the same,
bag, bro. Put it in a book bag that's on
You
you the
just a
whole time.
slacker, bro. That's
Puos,
what
I
this
under.
boils down
But this is
to.
the thing. The fact, like the point, like the thing is, I agree with y'all. But at the same time, y'all saying that I don't have any right to be mad at the
You
nigga that lost
don't.
my shit.
No,
That's not
no,
I'm
your
that's bullshit.
saying
man.
Nobody's saying no.
all I'm
I think
saying.
we're
That's what
saying
they saying, Luna.
nah, bro. I think it's more
Shut
like
your ass.
It's not a
even if you
go
have
ahead.
a reason to be mad, right? Like, how dare you?
But you also, I also got my part taken by
Well,
you because you
that's
lost my
my point.
folder.
Yeah, but he wasn't yelling. He
You
hadn't
gonna
had
be
his part
pissed.
took
How
yet.
could that have
He didn't have
happened
his
if you
part
didn't give
took
him his
yet
book?
though. Like whenever he was yelling at him
Was
about the
you right?
folder,
I'm saying
he
you
hadn't
right, but
lost
at the
his
same
part yet.
time,
Slim.
I didn't give it to you to
Yo, yo,
In
lose.
10
I gave it
minutes
to you to
earlier,
hold.
10
yo.
minutes earlier, dude just
Yeah.
said, "Do not ever miss. Don't
I
let me find
know,
one of
and
these
that's
books
why I'm
again."
even more mad because
Yeah. So why
he
give it to
said that.
somebody
So
who can misplace it?
Hey,
because I don't expect you to put it down
Well,
or
of course
misplace
you
it.
don't, nigga. That's
All I'm
hey,
saying
Why
is
can't I be mad at you for doing it?
all I'm saying, bro, is two things
Why you
actually.
mad?
If it's his fault that he got embarrassed in front of folks because he got in a car wreck and tried to play the drums, then it's this motherfucker fault that he gave the folder away and didn't memorize his music and shit, and he like a motherfucker lost that hoe. That's his
The thing
fault.
is, I never
But
disagreed with
second,
that, KTL. I just think he got a right
secondly,
to be
Slim,
mad.
my point more so wasn't even about the validity of the anger. It was about the fact that okay, if somebody like is the fucking band guy in charge of this shit, maybe you know what I'm saying. Like I will respect that authority and whatnot. Like all right, yeah, you yelling whatever, but you are just a bitch ass random drummer
You got
guy.
me fucked up.
but like, I feel like,
You're my peer pretty
You got
much,
me
and
fucked up. You
I'll
lost my
beat your
shit. It don't
fucking
matter.
yeah, I'll
Treat
yo,
him
beat
Move
like an
your
on.
fucking
underling.
ass.
I
KTL,
seen you
KTL.
crying for the nigga.
Yeah,
No, you won't.
you gonna be mad, and I'm gonna beat your fucking
No,
ass,
you
and you gonna
won't.
be angry and knocked
You're
the
not
fuck
like
out,
that,
bro.
Andrew. You're not
Like,
like that.
come on,
He
bro.
might be.
Yo,
Yeah, I'm
KTL.
He's
about to say,
not.
hold on, Art. I'm finna let
Not
you
at
go.
that point. He wasn't. Who
Hey,
else?
Slim, I literally just practiced till my hands bled, and I'm shoving my hands in ice
Not at
water
that
so I
point. You
can't
didn't.
feel nothing.
Not in
Yeah, he
that
did.
point. You didn't.
Yeah, he did.
He had to get
Not.
there.
Not at that point.
But go ahead, Art.
No, I think it's not. It's more. He's not trying to. I don't think bro was in the mindset is I'm trying to hold this nigga. Like I'm pissed off at this nigga. This nigga paranoid. He know that nigga about to get on his ass. Like so he that's all. Yeah.
Exactly.
Like
Bro,
I
that's
And
say,
not my fault,
and
bro.
that's cool and all,
But
bro.
who
But
else?
you gonna watch
So
your
who else?
fucking voice when you
Hold
talk to
on.
me.
KTL, I got a question. Who else? So you don't think is none of it like Andrew don't have no responsibility? Like I don't have zero reason to
Bro,
be mad at
listen.
this nigga.
If I give
Yes,
a
bro.
go
You
ahead.
gave
No,
me.
you
You
have reason
gave
to
me
be
your.
mad, but you should be more mad at yourself.
Yes,
Yeah,
I
bro.
agree
you
with
should
If
be
For
both
I
mad
one,
at
for
KTL.
one,
yourself.
for one, you're at
I
the
bro,
agree with
best. For
both.
one, you're at the best music school in the world, and you can't memorize your music after 6 months of having it.
That's
well,
ridiculous.
but beyond that,
I
like
agree with
you
both
know,
points. I'm just making the point. He had a right to
in
be
his
mad.
taking things from his perspective, you really like how angry can you possibly be that you gave a retard a hammer and he put a hole in the wall with it,
I didn't
bro?
know this nigga was a
You gave
retard.
him you yeah you did because you've been treating him like one. You've
No,
been
I've been
hoeing
treating
him.
him
You've
like
been
he a
treating him
little
like a
nigga.
bitch,
And
I've
you're
been
bro.
not
treating him
gonna.
like he a little nigga,
Like
And you're
not
you've
not
no
been
gonna treat
retard.
treating
no.
you
Bro,
don't you wouldn't
that's
trust me.
crazy.
You wouldn't trust me with shit around this motherfucker, but you trusted me with a folder and shit. And
I
now
don't
now you
agree.
mad that you mad that
And you're
I
Trusted you
not
with
did
a
gonna
it.
folder.
talk to.
Listen, bro. You mad that I got the folder and did exactly what you would expect me to do if I got my hands on that folder. That's
I don't
exactly
agree
what
with
you
that.
think of me. That
Don't
that
agree
And
you
with that.
bro,
that's
I
and
don't
exactly what
agree.
you
the
think
other
I would
thing
do.
is,
That's
Andrew
cap.
is Pause coming for his. Oh, that's crazy. Coming for his
Come
spot.
on,
Pause again.
bro.
That's why would you give
Yeah,
that nigga
yeah,
the?
yeah,
He
Pulos,
trying to be
but
next up, nigga. What are you
that's
talking
true.
about?
But so if we just look at Andrew, like I had that thought at one point, but I was like, okay, watch it. Thinking back to the movie, he not the type of nigga, especially not at that point, to like maliciously do no fuck shit to
I
steal the
don't know
party.
this nigga,
But I'm just saying, like he didn't for the movie. Like that ain't
but
what
you
his
don't.
intention was.
That's not the point, Slim. It's not if he will.
I don't
I've been
expect,
treating the nigga. I've been treating him like shit the whole time. Why would I?
bro.
Come on, my
You
nigga.
a
This
little nigga, bro. Like
I
that don't
don't
mean I think
like.
you
I
gonna.
can't be. I took your part. How?
Well,
How am I
I
a little
don't
yeah,
nigga?
like.
because you lost my folder. That's
I
why.
No,
That
because
don't
shit
I
was
knew
like
the
how.
music and
intentional.
you didn't.
So
I
what?
don't
I'm
You
like
a
learning.
little
how
nigga.
the
You don't know the
perspective
music. You've
is
been here
used.
6 months.
I didn't
You a
want to
little nigga.
learn it.
Yeah,
I
you
didn't
got your
want to
part
learn
took.
it.
Little
I
nigga,
don't
That's
mind
like
your
I
how the
got my
business.
part took
perspective
because you
is.
lost my
We
folder.
finna go on
How
stage
can
and you
I
don't know
not
your.
get mad?
We finna go on stage and we rappers. You don't know your verse by heart. Like, what are you talking about,
Bro,
nigga?
I don't like how the
But
perspective
you
was
also
used
lost the
in this
teleprompter
fucking
I
paper.
don't
movie, though.
care.
What
The
you
tell,
mean? I
If
gave
the
it to you to
teleprompter go
hold.
away and I wrote it, I should be able to recite what I wrote.
bro,
It ain't
why
going
is he
away unless
why
you
like
lose it.
why are they
Okay.
pretending like later in the movie though? Like I don't like that lame shit that they did neither. Where like when Buddy starts really tripping and ego tripping, and he's like, no, fuck him, that's my part, whatever. The fucking like the teacher, he's like it's my fucking part, not give it away, whatever. But like he said he no, I didn't like that. He was like you only got that fucking part because you lost the folder and whatever. You gave it
Facts.
to me because I
Facts.
lost the folder. You don't get to hold that over
Facts.
my head.
Yes, I
You're
do.
an idiot.
Yes,
Like
I
you're a
do.
piece.
I
You're a
do
No, no,
too.
shit
no, no,
ass
no,
conductor,
KTF.
bro.
He said,
You're a
no, what he
shit
said,
conductor. You're
no, what
terrible.
he s-
You're
no, no,
ass.
that's
You're
100% the
ass.
truth. The nigga say you didn't earn it, nigga. You got it because you lost the other
That
nigga
means
folder
you're a
and you didn't know
terrible
the
I
music.
conductor.
You
That
didn't
means
knew
you're a
earn
the
it.
terrible
music.
conductor.
No,
Yeah.
how?
Yeah, you're an awful conductor, bro.
How?
You gave me a part that you don't
I
believe in
had
me enough that
to.
I deserve. And yeah,
Had
all
to.
right,
Somebody
dick
got to play
sucker.
it.
Then you got two now
He
too,
ain't no choice,
bitch.
KTO.
Yeah,
Somebody got to play
and
it,
you have two
KTF.
now too.
I'm saying you did
Fuck
not
wrong
earn it.
with you?
It was
Like
given to
you,
you because
bro,
we ain't had no other
you're
choice.
shit, bro. You didn't have a backup
Ah,
plan
come
for
on.
shit.
You
You
the
gave me
backup plan.
yeah. I'm about to say but you wouldn't treat me like no backup plan until I got
And
on
I
your
brought
ass
another
now.
nigga
I'm
in here
never
to
treat
replace you right
You
after.
hey you didn't hey you ain't never called me no backup bitch ass nothing.
He
Not
definitely was
until
the
I
backup
said
plan.
something about my part, bro.
But he
Now you
was the
got this
backup plan. He was
energy.
the alternate.
Yeah, well, treat me like it. What the fuck? Like
Damn, you next up. You're the
quit.
alternate.
Like, bro,
Come
that
on
shit's
in.
fake.
You're the
I don't know
alternate.
the
That's your
music.
That
job to
shit
come in
fake,
when the other
bro.
nigga
That
can't
You
shit
play.
don't know
fake,
the music.
bro.
I know the music.
Yeah, I'm about to say
Fuck
that
you.
shit fake, bro.
Hey,
Like
either way, he
I'm
was
about to
right. He
say
did
you
not
was
earn it.
I wasn't no alternate
Did
whenever I
earn it.
was getting you first
Oh,
place
he
in
didn't earn it.
competitions.
He earned it
How did I
afterwards.
not
When I was
earn it if
when I
I
was
know
getting
Yes,
you
All
I
right,
said I
that's
yes,
enough.
saved
you,
your
yes,
song?
you
That's
were
enough
the
no,
of this
no,
dumb
no.
alternate,
I'm
shit, yo.
KTF.
arguing
Because
You
what
now.
I'm hearing
were.
No,
right now,
I'm
is some
arguing.
absolute
You
I'm
malarkey.
were the alternate.
arguing.
Nah,
I
this is
saved your
malarkey.
show.
This is
How did I
I'm
malarkey.
not?
That
It could be
don't
arguing.
mean you
perfectly.
wasn't the
It could
alternate.
be. It could be the
I
case
was
that he's the
getting
alternate.
you
But to say you
first
didn't earn it is
place.
bullshit. Because if you
I
earned
He
your
was
spot
didn't
as
getting
the
earn it.
alternate and you get alternated in, how is that not equivalent to
I
earning
was
a spot?
See,
getting
let me
Retarded.
That
tell you why. Let me tell you why, Leno. I agree because I agree with what he said. He didn't earn it. The reason it's not equivalent is because you
yeah,
didn't earn the part, and I said, okay, yeah, you better than this nigga, so you go in. No, that you got in by default. I don't think that's
Okay,
earning it.
but no. Being in a position to represent, I don't know, some group because you're the alternative for somebody is still
Mhm.
earning. You're
I
just
don't
saying they
think you
weren't the
never did
first
nothing to
round
earn it
draft
at the
pick. You're
beginning.
just saying they're not the first round draft pick or some shit.
you
Okay.
all I'm
earned it
If
saying,
you
you're
earned
bro.
if
it
you're
by
if
I
you
think
if you are on the bench, whatever, and you're not a starter for a basketball team, but I don't know, somebody gets injured or something like that, and they say, all right, get your ass in here, man, warm up and get in here, whatever else, right? You earned your spot to be there. You weren't the first
but
pick, but you
but
earned
let me
it.
say this, Leno. What I think though, from my
nigga
perspective,
stupid.
he didn't earn a spot on the team. I saw the nigga from what he said. He saw potential in this nigga. Like, okay, yeah, I see something in bro. So I'm gonna put him here as a backup. I don't necessarily mean he was good enough to be on the team at the time.
Bro, what
Okay,
I'm
let me ask you a
saying
question
is
then.
you wasn't on my ass like this whenever I was winning you
He
first place
was. Didn't
competitions,
he say,
bro.
I hope you play
I
it
was
again?
I was winning first place competition like shit for
Still the
you, and you was
alternate.
Let
and
me
you was
ask you something,
soaking in the
Slim.
accolades, and now all of
He's
a
still
sudden
the was
I'm
the
not
alternate
shit.
though.
All right, bitch, you
Bro,
play the fucking drums
how
then.
bro? Like,
Play the drums,
okay,
bitch.
what if he didn't know the
Show me how
music
to earn
either?
that
Then
hoe.
right? He
Yeah.
wouldn't have earned it if he didn't know it by heart either. He wouldn't been able to play that night, right?
hmm
So him knowing the music means he earned it. What are you talking about?
No. I think so. I think it's a difference in earning something and being given something. I feel like he was given that.
Given,
Giving is
Yes.
I
nigga,
think
I
crazy,
Slim
bro.
just
I
studied.
uses
Telling
words
practiced.
in
He
I
funny
was given
funny
it by
ways.
practiced till
default.
I
my hands
studied
Slim
to
is
bled.
just
learn
I
using
this.
language
sat
in
on a
funny ways
bus
right now, bro.
What is he?
listening to the.
I
Yeah,
studied
who
to
else? I
learn
You
told
this.
you. I
And your
told you how this
man
was
don't
gonna
even.
go before the
you did
podcast,
put
bro.
hey Pulls
Nigga,
like so
crazy.
with
I know
Luno
this Slim
analogy,
guy, man.
but Luno analogy of the basketball team. Okay, you're a
That's
bench
not
player.
even the same thing.
But I want to say you're a bench
I think
player.
it's
You didn't
analogy. I think
earn
it's
a
definitely
starting
analogy.
job. But if a nigga get injured, you're gonna get in the game by
This is
default.
why
That
it's
don't mean
not.
you earned a
This
starting
is why
spot.
it's not the same thing.
Okay,
Getting
so just to be
injured
clear, right? Just
and
to be
not
clear,
being
right?
able to perform is two different
Just to
things,
be clear,
bro.
Slim,
It's essentially the same thing in
Slim,
this
what is
scenario.
No,
no.
it's
Slim,
not.
hold on, just wait, just fucking wait. Slim, what does it mean to earn something?
To earn something means that you did something to be granted.
You fucked up
Did
right there.
something
You
to
did
be
something to be
granted.
You know what he
granted.
did? He
W-
Is
learned the
what he did.
music. You fucked up right there,
That's
buddy.
Did,
that's not learning. I mean, that's not earning a core position though.
Yes,
wait,
it
hold on a
is.
second. Wait, what do you mean? If you're the
I'm agree.
alternate for the core position and the main person is subbed out, you didn't earn your position there?
But Luna, I think context matters. The main person was subbed out
Yeah.
because of circumstances, not because you were better than
The
him, so
argument,
you
the
take his spot.
argument is not that he earned it by being better. He was merited in other ways, such as being good enough to play the part without a fucking book.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but I don't think that means he earned the core position. If he
No,
because what I
you're
think is
just
if he earned the
inconsistent with
core
your use of
position,
semantics here. You're not defining it
but I
clearly.
feel like that's what he was talking about. The
If the
nigga was
meaning
like,
of
you
earn
didn't
means to do
earn this
something to
first
get
place
something,
chair. This first chair you didn't earn. You
nobody
Nigga
were
just
given
said
this
you
first
described
earned
chair
what
it.
because the
earning
other
is and
nigga
then said it wasn't earning.
Well, okay, so here's my
I don't pause.
compromise.
I feel like learning. So even though
Here's
the first nigga didn't learn the music, I feel
I'm
like
about to say
learning the music is just like a prerequisite,
here's my
or it should be.
compromise here is that
Learning the
Yeah,
music is a
nigga.
prerequisite. Then, in virtue
if
of that,
I
he made
didn't
a mistake choosing the
Yeah.
other guy.
bro,
What
if
the fuck?
I didn't earn this
Hey,
shit,
you didn't know
then
that.
nobody earned it. That's all I'm saying.
Slim is
If
a
we can agree
contrarian.
on that, then
I don't.
then it's
I
over
don't
with.
agree, bro.
Because if
No, I
I
know you
didn't
don't
earn
agree,
it,
but you're not
if
agreeing for the sake
I
of
didn't
disagreeing.
earn
I don't
it,
think you have a good point here.
yeah, I'm about to say if I didn't earn it, then the other motherfucker didn't earn it neither, because he can't do what I can do.
Well,
Like,
but this is
and
the
it's
thing.
been shown
So
throughout the movie. Like, not
yeah,
only can
but
he not memorize the music, he can't play like I can play. So you don't got shit. You don't got a
well.
fucking band. You shit
And
ass
didn't
I
he
don't.
nigga.
tell that nigga get up though when they came back the next day?
Yes.
Didn't he tell that nigga get up?
He
You
said
ain't
he don't
first
got
seat
no
no more.
time for alternates and told
Nigga,
him get
that's
his bitch ass
earning.
out the seat.
Okay, so this is the thing. When you said the point about what did you say about like him? What was it you just said, KTL?
Then nobody earned it if I ain't earn it.
Oh yeah. So I feel like with the first nigga Tanner or whatever, he had that first chair when we entered the movie. We
By
don't know
default.
how the nigga got it. We don't know
Yeah.
what he did to
By
get it.
default.
We don't know that. That's speculation, I
There
feel like.
wasn't nobody else there, bro. There's normally a page flipper. Where's the
But
page flipper that
but I
existed?
feel like this band is put together, and I guess it's supposed to be the best of the best niggas because it's a whole nother band with niggas that's obviously not as
Nigga
good.
not saying Tanner not nice. He just wasn't as nice as
He not
Andrew.
nice. I'm gonna keep it a buck,
But
bro. Like,
I don't know.
I
Tanner
feel like
wasn't
he
even
was at
better
the
than
beginning,
Connolly,
Puffs.
bro.
I don't know, bro. I feel like the nigga Andrew got better as the movie went along. I don't think he was just better than the nigga at first.
He definitely got better, but Tanner was
Put
never
pain in it.
Tanner wasn't even better than Connolly, bro.
Connolly was good.
Huh?
Connolly was good.
I'm not arguing that. I'm saying Tanner was clearly the third best drummer in that equation.
He
I feel
got
like he was
treated
better
like
than.
it though too though.
Yeah, I'm about to say at
I,
all points in time. He
no,
so
I feel
much
like he was
so
better
that
than
he
Andrew
asked
when
what
Andrew got
happened.
there
He asked what happened to Tanner, and he said he
Was he?
changed his fucking whatever. He went to pre med. Like, yeah, partially because
because
Buddy
he
was
was
a
soft
dickhead to
though.
him. Yeah,
That's
partially
because he
because
was
Buddy was
soft.
being mean to him, partially because he wasn't good enough. Like,
Is he
I don't
soft or
agree.
he
I
just
don't
don't want to put up with
agree.
that shit no more? Like y'all
yeah, that
can't
is
keep.
kind of crazy.
Which
So
one
you
is
can't
it? Is he
call a
soft or he
motherfucker
just don't
soft.
want to deal with
Cause
a nigga
I
yelling
don't
at him,
think
calling
I'm
him a hoe
soft
all
if I
day?
don't
Thought the
want a
nigga was
grown
soft.
man throwing a chair at me,
That's
bro.
Well, I mean, we don't know.
oh, you
We
just
don't know
gotta
the reason.
accept this nigga horn you all
No,
day. That make you tough.
no, I'm saying we don't know the reason why he left. I do think the nigga was soft, personally.
Why?
No, he just come off like a
Cause he
bitch ass
kept
character to
calling him
me.
the F
Okay,
All of
word.
okay.
them
Well,
do though.
we're not talking about aesthetically, right? I would say that
Oh,
somebody that
aesthetically, he was soft.
yeah, okay, because like if we're being real, right? Like somebody like whining and crying, like bad tears streaming down their face, but they stand up to somebody that's 5 times their size and says, "I'm not giving you my textbook." Like I would say you stood on business and I respect you, even if you did it in like a way where you look pussy or something. Like you're standing up to somebody. And throughout the film, like he slowly became more, you know what I'm saying, like standing up to it and everything. I thought by the end, in fact, I thought that the drummer nigga was putting the teacher on at the end. Nigga made everybody else on the stage play to his tune, play to his rhythm and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? And the motherfucker had to improvise off him because he was nice with it. You know what I'm saying? But look, as far as this nigga being like getting in the spy deserves or doing stuff to earn it, he definitely did, bro. Like I don't know how we could watch the same movie and you say this nigga's a shoe in or just like a fit. Like I just don't see that, bro.
I feel like he earned it like later in
That
the movie,
nigga
but
full
at
of
that
shit,
point,
bro.
I agree exactly with what Fletcher was saying. Like you actually were
I
given
don't,
this
bro.
position. Like you
Like,
were blessed into this role, not you didn't just go out and take this role.
I
I feel
think
like to
that's
me.
ass, bro. Like maybe
This is
he
how I
didn't
see
know
it, bro.
about it, but like, bro, I literally played until my hands bled and submerged my shit in ice water so I could learn to play. I'm on the bus listening to the music trying to play this hoe, bro. Nobody's working harder than me in this bitch, bro. So like I say,
That's
if you want to
cool,
say
but
I didn't earn it, that's fine. But that means that nobody earned it, and that's a problem for you as a conductor.
that's
Like you
cool,
you
KT.
can't
I feel
find
like you can,
nobody that's good enough.
but you can grind, and I think the nigga him grinding is what made him get better over the course of the movie.
I'm gonna
I
keep it
just
a
think
buck,
at
bro,
that
and I
point of
don't
the
want to
movie, that nigga
debate
was
this.
right.
I don't want to debate this, but I'm gonna keep it a buck. I don't think that like from the period where he got embarrassed the first time to where he played at the end of the thing, I don't think that he like became a better drummer. He was in
I
a
think he was
car wreck, so
clearly
he
better.
could. He was in a car wreck, so he couldn't play, but he didn't do any practicing or none of that shit. He put his fucking drums in a closet and like didn't do shit like up until like Buddy offered him that gig like a week before that shit. He wasn't just out there like putting in work and shit. It was the same skill level he had. He just got hit by a fucking truck.
But I think his skill level was improving from the very like opening of the movie to, like you said, like when he got embarrassed to the end, we didn't really see nothing of him drumming, but I feel like his skill level definitely improved
Man,
from
we
the
saw
beginning
him
of the
put
movie.
them hoes
He
in his
couldn't do the
closet,
same
bro.
shit. Yeah, yeah, I know, but I'm saying like from the very opening scene of the movie to like that first time when he got like invited in there, like the nigga wasn't really that crazy. I think by the end of the movie, he was doing shit that he wasn't necessarily able to do whenever the nigga was in the classroom yelling at him and screaming at him. To me,
Okay. Well, all right. So final thoughts and ratings. Y'all ready?
Yeah, I'm with it.
All right,
Oh,
go
y'all
ahead,
talking about
Bob.
how
You
he
want to start it?
hold
All
on.
right.
Who
Damn.
hold
else
on,
is talking
Plus has
about he
something to
want to
say.
It
talk?
was
I
bonfire.
might
Who
bro.
else want to talk about him and his bitch?
Go ahead,
Y'all
Flo.
didn't talk about that?
Yeah.
Y'all did?
Oh,
All right,
I
I
mean,
no,
like,
we
so
did. We
we
didn't.
didn't. Yeah, I talked about, but like, we didn't go in depth. My thought process is that, like, I think that the way that he talked, there are people who really exist that feel like that, and a lot of them, like, are. I understand the sentiment, but the way that he was saying it was absolutely fucking stupid, and he deserved, like, to
I like that
not be
scene
able
was
to
kind
get
of
that
fire.
bitch at the end, bro.
I
I
agree with
thought it was
that, but
I
I
thought it
feel
was
like the
corny as hell.
dialogue was fire.
I mean, niggas do like KTL said. Niggas do feel like that, but don't call her back. Like, yeah, nigga, I'm finna come play. I'm glad
Well,
she was like, yeah, nigga, I gotta ask
Well,
my
But
Pulo.
dad.
So
You know?
what I said, like I literally, because I watched this shit with my girl, and I looked over, I said, yeah, like he deserved that shit to happen to him, but that shit, like that type of shit happening, that shit definitely feel like a punch square in the fucking chest. I know that shit hurt him, boy.
Why though?
What you mean? Why? Because a motherfucker like was like, yeah, I'm trying to go fuck with this bitch. You know what I'm saying? And that bitch was like, yeah, if I can bring my boyfriend, it's like, damn,
Yeah.
you know that wasn't what I was on with you.
Who fault is it that she got a
I didn't say
boyfriend
it
now?
wasn't his fault. I'm just
right,
saying that I also know that that shit hurt.
I would
But I
expect
feel
it
like that.
if I feel like I was
He not
pursuing
self
a
aware enough to expect some shit like that,
well
bro.
that shit. That's his fault.
Yeah, like
But
Nigga,
to
who?
me, I feel like this shit just like I don't know. I'm viewing the movie different. I feel like this shit just all coming together, bro.
yo,
I feel like when you talk about okay, what's the cost of like greatness or like how bad do you want this shit? The nigga is like he's saying like he want to be great. He's so obsessed that I don't got time to be fucking with no girl or whatever. So he kind of like say, look, we can't fuck with each other type shit.
but you can agree that he didn't have to do that, right? Like in order to
Yeah,
be
he
successful, that
didn't,
wasn't
but
required. Like
no, he didn't,
it
but he
was what
did.
he
And I
thought.
think, yeah, but that's what I'm saying. I think that him calling her back and by this time she's already moved on, it just to me looks like a byproduct of like, oh, well, that shit happens. Like you lose people in the process too, because you know, you
Yeah.
couldn't
So
make time for him. And so now
why
like she
go
moved
back? Like
on and
why try
But
to? You know better than that. After the shit you said to that lady,
see,
you know better,
here's
bro.
what I'm
Why
saying,
call
Puos,
her?
is
but
I've seen
that's
like
what I'm saying, Puss. I think that shit comes full circle. It's kind of just saying like he wanted this shit so bad that
You
he
got
ended up
enough
losing
time
this
for me
girl that
so
he
now.
like
fucked with.
You
like
want me to
here's
see you come play now after you said
so
your
here's what I'm saying,
shit is
Puos,
insane.
is he was a dickhead for that. But if we're breaking it down to just like the ideals of it, like the thought process that I'm looking at is like I think that it's very valid for a motherfucker like if they're like, damn, I really want to be like you want to be a cold ass hooper and shit, and
Hmm.
you know what I'm saying, like you don't got time for this girl in your life and whatnot, and you like go, but you really liked this bitch, but you chose to chase your dream. That's a decision you made, and then you finally get lit. You know what I'm saying? Which he wasn't really lit, but you follow me here. He,
It fell
you know,
apart for him right there.
you finally get lit and whatnot, and then you like see that the bitch that you really liked now she finna get married to another motherfucker. Like that shit could hurt, bro. Like I made my decision, I gotta stand on that, but I did really
Not
like
to
that
me.
bitch. You
I
know
ain't
what I'm
gonna lie.
saying?
Not to me.
Like I gotta stand on that, but I like that hoe.
I know
Yeah.
damn well that it's a possibility that this woman who I
Yeah,
feel like I pursue, she's a beautiful woman to me. Of course, somebody else gonna
you think
scoop
just
her up.
because you know what that means, it ain't supposed to hurt you?
Mhm.
Like
Yes,
there have been plenty of times in life I've been hurt by things I know better than.
I guess, man.
I'm really not trying to have the fucking,
Oh, this is
postmodern male
this isn't gonna turn
introspective
into the
fucking
fucking red
psychological.
pill
Yeah, no. If I
podcast and
wanted to
shit.
lay in the fucking couch and tell somebody how I felt, I'll motherfucking go get a therapist, bro.
Come on, bro. This is your therapy. This is as close as you get talking about movies.
No, if
Hey, Puss,
anything, hanging
yeah,
out with you niggas makes me repress everything.
Puss. I think that shit
That ain't a
was
mission.
just there to kind of just like show the consequence. I think it kind of
as
went with it.
as it, yeah. I mean, I agree, and that shit should have happened because that nigga. I mean, bro, if you
Cause
gonna do your thing,
yeah.
You
do
ain't
your
have to
thing.
do that, bro. Like he ain't have to do that, and he got to stand on it now that he did
And
it. Like
she real enough for even answering the phone, and
He
Hmm.
could
that
have
shit really be happening.
honestly,
it
if
don't
he
happen to
had.
me.
Oh, all right, I shouldn't
You
even
ain't
be saying this
successful at
shit.
nothing,
It's,
bro.
I
it's,
said,
it's a
Luna.
little.
Hey,
Nah,
well,
it's a
no, would
little
you
bit.
say?
Mm.
Go ahead. What is that?
I was supposed to say just real quick. I was just gonna say if he had any emotion besides the fact that he was kind of a geek, like he would have slid back in there and shit and got some poon. Like I think it's because he was. I think he chose the wackest way to like. Let's say
I
like instead
agree.
of saying that whole speech like that, right? You're just like, hey, like I'm not trying to lead you on or nothing. It's just shit's getting really busy for me. Like we can still be friends, but like I just gotta take some time. You know
Yeah,
what I'm
like
saying?
he did a whole bullshit ass
He
speech,
said
and
that
it's
4 score and 30 years ago, my dreams are my
well, yeah, like
my.
it's very real. Like it's a thought like he's clearly autistic. It's a thought process that like
Yeah.
that motherfucker. Like I can definitely see how he arrived there, but
All of
you're
that
just
extra
wrong,
shit
bro.
was
You're
mad
lame.
unsexy, bro. Like
Mhm.
the
Like
night when she was trying to play all footsie toe
unsexy.
at the damn pizza place, he could have got some
Mhm.
head. He could have really got going. Like she was hot for that nigga, and he was acting like a goofy that night.
Yeah, bro. Like,
Um,
Yeah.
and you can
Hey, let
tell
me ask
that.
a
Like, but
question.
whenever he
Luno.
started
mm.
talking to that bitch, like she definitely wasn't expecting him to say that shit that he said, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like
She was hurt, man.
he was hurt.
I actually think the first conversation he did well in like a kind of toxic way, right? Um, it's kind of weird when like you put a shorty up against the ropes and make her realize she's not doing shit with her life. But he was basically just like, so why Fordham? She's like, huh. I got into it, you know. He's like, okay, but
Hey,
like,
that was some real shit too.
what the
That's
fuck do you
real
want to?
shit.
What do you fucking
I
want to
don't
do?
like that shit, bro.
I actually don't
It
know what I want to
happens.
do.
It happens, KT. Some people go to college just
No,
because
not
they
that
was able to
Slim, but
get
I'm
in.
saying
She's
that's
like, well, why do you want to go to your school? Because I want to be the fucking best musician in the world, the best fucking music school in the world. Like,
that's let me tell you why that's ass to me, Slim. And I know you're gonna try to say that it's not correlated, but like the problem that I had with that shit was like, how can you question, me on like my decisions and whatnot, like whether it be schooling and whatnot. Like I never seen it throughout this movie, and it's something that I question. He didn't have a job through this whole fucking movie, bro. You're just like your life is drums, rinse, repeat, bro. You're a
excuse me.
loser. Like, how you gonna
Wait,
question me about like why I'm
you're
there?
in the best music school ever
Yeah, he
out of
trying to
Uh-huh.
high
be
school,
he trying to be a musician,
trying to
KT.
be a
Yeah.
career musician,
Yep.
and your family is supporting you financially. Is that embarrassing at 18 to 21?
He
Yes,
fucked
No,
around,
because
got
not at
because let me
19.
tell
It's
No,
you
too
what.
not.
though.
Let me tell
Not
you
no.
at
why.
19.
Because I saw that dinner scene with his family. His family was doing that shit, but they ain't fuck with him. They ain't
Yeah,
believe in him or none
he
of
was a
that
hating
shit.
Okay,
ass nigga
but the
too.
the interpersonal dynamic of that
He
family is
was a hater.
incidental, though, right? Like,
He was,
even if
yeah.
he got along real nice with his family, I presume you would still think the same of him as far as his like economic moves, right?
Well, what I'm saying is, if you're like specifically like and I guess this goes back to his dedication and the obsession of the movie, but like I don't care, like LeBron James is probably, to a lot of people, the greatest basketball player that ever did it.
He's
But I
not, but yeah,
promise you, his whole life is not just basketball and nothing else.
I think it was.
Even at
No, it
19,
wasn't.
Nah,
his
that
life
shit might have
wasn't
been all
just
basketball.
That nigga
basketball and
was with
nothing
that
else,
same
bro.
lady forever, Slim.
About to
What are you
say
talking
you
about?
you ain't
What does
got
that got to do
shit
with his
else
life being
going
about
for you,
basketball?
bro.
Puss? At
That the
19, what that
whole
got to do
point dude
with
was saying was he can't deal with no woman because his whole life is music. LeBron's whole life can't be basketball. He been with that lady since he was like 17.
that ain't yeah, I didn't mean that. I wasn't talking about what that nigga said.
I think that's
I
what
did
KTL mean, right?
Yeah, well, yeah, like I say, Pools, it's that, and like it's the woman is a part of it, but like it's just the whole shit, bro. You don't got a woman, you don't got a job, you don't got like other hobbies or interests or things that you
nigga
do
did
in
get a
your life,
job.
bro. It's just this. This is it, bro. You're
He
putting all
did
your
get a
eggs in this
job.
basket. That's crazy. Where?
He got a job after he left that school.
Where was he working?
Looked like some kind of fast food shit, I
Because
think.
I
I don't
never
know.
saw him have a job in this movie.
Did y'all see that shit? Who else
I
on there?
don't.
Hell
I
no.
saw
I
all
want to
I
say there
saw
was
was
a
him put
time
his
skip
drums.
after he flipped out on bro, and then he was talking to the
Yeah,
I
I,
saw him put
to
his
the to
drums in
the
the closet, and
to
then
the
I seen
lawyers,
him
because the
walking with
lawyers were
Simmons
trying to
and
see if
stuff.
there was a case, and
Yeah,
then
like yeah.
jumps time or whatever, and he's eating popcorn with his dad again. I don't think I seen.
Yeah,
I ain't
like
seen no
I was
job.
confused too. Like, did his dad get him an apartment? Is that what that? Because he was like, I stocked the pantry for you or whatever. Where was he staying,
He might have got financial aid. Right, he
bro?
wasn't in school no more. Never mind.
I'm about to say, bro. Like I say, all I saw after that was that shit, and then him walking, eating some fucking pizza, and then going into the club, bro. I never saw him have a job or shit. Like,
might have seen something wrong then. I thought I seen that nigga wearing like some dumbass shit in a restaurant.
hey,
Nah,
Pools, what movie
Yeah,
was
I
Slim
don't know what
watching
I
if it
seen
wasn't
then.
Whiplash, man?
I don't know. I don't want to know the
it don't
name of
even
that shit.
sound suspicious. It just sounds like a nigga had a part-time job. Like, why y'all
Thank you,
making it
Ludo.
sound like it's some
Thank you,
fucking
Ludo.
crazy? Like, what?
I mean, cause we didn't see that scene though.
What
Like
movie was he
Yeah, I'm about to
watching?
say.
Yeah,
Fast
but it
we
food
didn't
watched the
sound like
restaurant?
extended
nothing
version.
crazy.
Pause.
I
It
didn't
ain't
say
sound like
nothing
nothing crazy,
crazy. I'm
Puos.
just saying. I'm
What
asking
was he
what
watching?
version of the
Fast food
movie
It
you
ain't sound
restaurant.
like
watching.
no young bun shit.
Fries,
Yeah, I didn't use
milkshakes.
the
What is
word.
this?
I didn't use
Young
the word
Buns might
young
not even
or
be paused no
buns.
more because this is a bitch named Bun Bun.
The food was
I
fire.
didn't.
I
Hey,
can't believe
I
it.
I
didn't
don't
even.
know.
I didn't use the word young or buns here, bro. So whatever. Like,
Whoa, damn.
uh, all right. So now can we talk about the final thoughts of the movie?
Yeah,
Oh
man.
Yeah.
wait, no, just real quickly, right?
Go ahead,
Random ass
Bob.
question. I mean, it might be bullshit, right? But this is like an open-ended movie, technically, right? Because at the end, I mean, the performance
I
is over.
guess.
What do you guys think fucking happened right after that?
I think that like like he soaked up the like not accolades, but like the roar of the crowd, and then he went on to not do a fucking thing that like he wanted to do.
You don't
I
think
don't
these
think
niggas had a future? You don't think he like actually
fuck
became a
no.
career musician or
Okay,
anything?
so like, a future is questionable. I think that he was probably still linked with that teacher that liked to beat the shit out of him. I think that he couldn't get away from him at least for a long time, bro. Like I think he was stuck
Mm,
with him, and I don't know what they did beyond that, but I don't think it was any level of success that he like dreamed of. I think that that was his 81 point game. Like that's the shit that he talked about.
I think
That
that
was
was
the
the
biggest
highlight of his life
accolade
right
for
there.
his life. Yeah, like I don't think it ever got better than that, and that's what he thinks about when he gets old.
gotcha.
I got a quote, Luna.
Yeah.
It says, when asked about the film's
Wait, who is
ending,
it from?
got you. When asked about the film's ending, J.K. Simmons claimed that he and writer-director Damien Chazelle, shout out him, they wanted to inspire discussion and debate, not decide, are we happy for Andrew Neiman or are we lamenting his loss of humanity? The debate I love is how far is too far? How much is too much? Is it worth it? The kind of relentless abuse might be necessary and appropriate if you're training Navy SEALs, but I don't know if it's appropriate in music school. But it's there and it can be productive. There's no denying that. From my own perspective, I'd rather have a pretty girlfriend than go to work with this guy. My hands bleed all the time. I would have made a different choice.
Damn.
Damn, that boy.
Everybody would.
Hey, the motherfucker that played the teacher was like, I ain't gonna lie, yeah, he was stupid as fuck. I would have picked him hoes. Like,
I feel like most people
Nah, for
probably would
real.
have, realistically.
I
But
would
I
have picked the
also feel
was
hoes
like
that
too.
most
bitch
people,
pretty to y'all?
I mean,
she
she looked
plays
kind of
I
Supergirl.
thought
young,
she was
honestly.
cute. I thought she was cute. Like I felt like, and I thought they were appropriate for each other too. A little quirky, a little, you know what I'm saying, just decent kids, good home. You know, I thought both of them were they fit well together. And I also thought he had her in the palm of his hand that first date. Like, you know, a chick is really feeling you when you ask them out and say you're gonna go get pizza, and they're like, yeah, like,
That's the girl that played Supergirl in the show that they had.
no, I think she was valid. I mean, honestly, as far as debate is concerned, if they wanted people to debate, you know, how much is too much when you're trying to push people to perfection, I think they successfully did that. If they wanted to make us debate what happened at the end, like after, like what their fate would be, like then I
No, they
don't think
not.
that they did that too well because I really don't know where it's gonna go after this. I think they just their vision of the movie was just kind of just trying to make two characters go on a spiral and to show like the different you know what I would say the teacher started out at the end point where the drummer nigga ended up,
Agree.
and they kind of just like switched. um it is what it is. All right, man.
Final
Talk
thoughts,
about it.
Bob.
Final rating. All right, man. So I
Art,
think
are you still there?
ATL, you got a movie?
It's Luno pick. You said.
it's my pick, I
Oh
think,
yeah,
right?
yeah, it's one up pick.
It is my pick. Actually, if you just give me one moment here because I gotta verify the year that the movie I'm gonna say came out.
About to message you on Discord, Luna.
Okay. Yeah. Alrighty. So
I guess Art isn't there.
yeah.
He might be. Maybe he
Well, he
can't
said he
talk.
didn't watch the movie, so
He
um
didn't?
that's what he said.
No, he did. He
Art
did.
definitely
Because
watched it.
he
But
was
he was the
talking
first
about
one
it.
to watch it.
Oh, he said I didn't see the movie, but earlier when he said something, so I don't know. Um all right. All right. Essentially, this film here, I'm gonna send it to you when I'm done. No, Slim. Pause. This movie here, this sounds fucking insane, bro. I can't. All right. Anyways, yeah, I think this was good to watch because I haven't really watched a musically driven film since well, it, in time I think you could could say there were some good musical motifs in the sound design, but Mo Better Blues I think was like the musical movie that I wanted to compare this to off rip. I can't say that I liked it as much as Mo Better Blues. But I'll say that it was a good movie for people that do like music and like trained as musicians. Um, I would say that it was a movie that tried to be a little bit. I think it's a movie that has a theme and some themes that can provoke like a vivid discussion, like about perfectionism and about meeting people's expectations, about you know, how far is it, you know, like the sort of you know, the post movie commentary that the directors gave. I think that those conversations are definitely on the table. But what I think limits them is a um is a diverse enough cast of meaningful characters and a high stakes plot that rises to the occasion of that thing that you're trying to get across. So I guess an example would be like if you wanted to do a movie about, when are you truly sane versus insane? Like you wouldn't want it to just be a horror film where there's like a ghost that confuses you and you can't tell if it's confusing you or not. You would want something kind of like Shutter Island, right? Shutter Island had a complex like plot, and the theme was also questioning about the very notion of sanity, right? And so it kind of rose to the theme. I think here we had something super interesting about perfectionism and its limits, but I thought the movie itself kind of downplayed that. And some ways that I think it did that was, for one, kind of the abrupt and rushed kind of plot speed. I mean, the characters don't get fleshed out much beyond their obvious vices. I don't really know much about the teacher other than he made another student kill themselves and he curses a lot. I don't really know much about the main character other than, well, he wants to be a good musician. His family sucks, and he's a little submissive. um, I think also the movie would have done well to, I guess, add some more powerful lines from the part of the teacher, as opposed to like ham-fisted like segments of like cursing and rudeness and stuff like that, which I personally think were thrown in the movie to make people in the movie theater laugh, not to like make them concerned or feel like, oh gosh, the abuse. Like a lot of the shit he said was just funny, calling
That shit
people
was
like,
hilarious.
if one of you fat faggots messes up
Is
again,
that
like,
but is that our sense of humor? Like people that don't like that type of language. What do you think they thought?
2014, I think, was a little bit before the onset of the kind of PC takeover of everything. I think 2016 is kind of more the full swing of like political correctness, the Jordan Peterson era of like saying pronouns and the fight against that. Like, I think all that comes a little bit after Whiplash. So I would say like the toxic early 2010s, early 2000s kind of gay jokes are funny, body shaming is funny. I think that's still happening at the time of this, so I would say I think that that kind of stuff came off a little bit ham-fisted. I thought that they could have added a little bit more of a substantive like take on these characters personalities and the dialogue. Um so I mean, overall, I think my most enjoyed part about this entire film was really the music itself. I think Caravan's a dope ass song. I think a lot of dope music was played here. I like the look at, or the perspective on like people practicing music, caring about things like tempos, intonations, rushing, etc. I like that all these things come forward because anybody that's been in music school or tried to learn an instrument, these are things that you get critiqued on. So I think like the musical aspect of the movie was done well in a relatable way. I think that the theme was good, the motif, the moral of the story was cool. I think that the vessel of all of these great things was a little bit lackluster for me from a cinematography lens, from a kind of um I won't say an acting lens, because I think it was actually acted quite well. The dialogue, I think, suffered though. The dialogue needed more for me. But overall, I think Whiplash is a must see for music appreciators, for people that are that make music, and especially people that are in institutional setting for the pursuit of music. Like, I think this is something that you should see, because you're gonna see like little hues of it in your process. Um, yeah, overall though, while I enjoyed the tunes and I thought it was a pretty entertaining watch, I think that there was a little bit more this film could have given me for it to meet the expectations of something with such a plot with such gravity. Also, I felt this way when I stopped watching the movie, and I don't think the discussion really moved me on my rating for it, but I gave this film a 6.5.
Was
Mm, I kinda I fuck with dude. What's his name? Simmons.
J.K. Simmons?
Yeah, I think he was snapping. Honestly. He probably was the best part of the movie. It was cool, man. It
Say he
was
won
like,
46 awards, Fools. 47 awards for his role.
nah, he ain't deserve that shit. A nigga wasn't snapping like that. That shit crazy.
He
Nigga wasn't
probably
going
won
that
some in
crazy.
Dallas. He probably won some Dallas awards and shit like that, though.
Why he be out here or something?
You know, they got film festivals out there.
I mean, I guess, bro. 2014. Nah, he did his thing. The Andrew nigga was ass as a character. Super obsessed. Oh, I don't know, man. It's like I wanted to like it, but it was cool. Um, Luno pretty much said everything. Trying to think, is there anything that just stood out to me? Nah, not really. I'm gonna go. Man, I want to say seven, but did it really reach to a seven? Pause. Fuck it. Seven, man. Salute the Spider Man. Seven.
Spider Man.
Yeah, he the nigga who want pictures of Spider Man, ain't he?
You mean Spiderhead?
Never seen it.
Oh,
Spider Man.
He the nigga who want pictures of Spider Man, ain't he?
I know what that mean.
Oh, now niggas don't know.
Oh, wait. You talking about J.K. Simmons?
Yeah,
Oh, I thought you meant Miles Teller.
no, nigga.
no,
Yeah, that's
Miles Morales. That's
that's the
Spider-Man.
reporter nigga. Like he was pissed. The
So it
nigga
is
said
him, right?
Mysterio was right. Yeah.
Salute the Spider Man, then, fuck nigga.
Hey, KTF. I don't know where Art at. He ain't responding.
He just unmuted his mic, but we can't hear him, I guess.
Art, you there?
I think his mic fucked up, bro. He just
Yeah, we
unmuted
don't hear shit.
and muted it back. Well,
You
I'll
gotta
get
leave and come back,
moderating
Art.
Art. You try to get back in this bitch. Um, yeah.
Shit ain't
So
working, bro.
I think that this movie had some good performances from the lead two actors. You know what I'm saying? I may not have liked the character of Andrew, but I think that it was played well, for who he was. I feel like this is just a pretentious movie, in my opinion. I feel like this is a movie that almost insists upon itself. It's a movie that, like, it has the theme and the meaning and whatnot in the same vein as the Black Swan or perhaps Birdman or whatever the fuck else, where, like, it's about when does dedication become obsession? How far is too far? How can, like, people people that achieve greatness, they end up, like, they give up everything in order to reach that level. But I think that I hate that Luno used the word ham-fisted, because I swear to God, I was about to say that exact shit, and no one's ever said that on a podcast before. But yes, it's just like the last 10-15 minutes of it is just a ham-fisted attempt at an ambiguous ending. It's bullshit. It's like, just so people will talk about it. Where I observed, just honestly, bro, like at that 10-minute drum solo and shit, I may be a swine here, because like a lot of these songs just sounded very similar to me, and I so therefore, like, I could appreciate the talent it was, but it wasn't entertaining me. But I watched that fucker do a 10-minute drum solo at the end of the movie, and it just killed, bro. It killed my enjoyment of this movie, bro. I was just sitting there like, bro, let this shit be over with already.
Nah, that's a
Like, I
fact.
was, bro, like, it's ridiculous. I'm sitting there watching. I was like, God damn, I'm looking, and it's only got 10 minutes left. I'm like, bro, how long is he gonna play these fucking drums? Like, and that shit, like, I understand it's impressive and it's supposed to be like symbolic, but I was just too distracted by the fact that A, I wanted this movie to be over, and B, that I'm just literally watching a beaten wife come back to her drunk husband and just like do whatever the fuck it'll take to get him noticed by his job. Like, that shit is ass to me. So like I say, the pacing of the movie was all right. I didn't feel like it just dragged or none of that, but I was expecting a better movie. Whether the ending would be, oh, it's the happy ending of he finally pushed beyond himself and the guy says, I knew you could do it all along. Or whether it's the bullshit ending of he really pushed himself and he lost everything and whatnot. Give me some form of finality. Don't just sit here and try to award bait with some interpretation, like, based ending where people will talk about your movie afterwards. And because it's not structured well. The characters, like, they betrayed the thing that they had been through the entire movie just to make it happen. In terms of like a rating of this bitch, honestly, I'll probably give this bitch a 5.5. I'm not watching this shit again, and I was kind of excited to be able to see this movie because I had seen clips and it interested me. But they took what I feel like was a promising premise and had like a lot of good things like going for it, and they just like by the numbers worked it, and it was only saved by the acting capability of the people that they put in these roles. I feel like if you put somebody worse in these roles, this movie is like one of the worst that we've watched. But it's not, it's a 5.5, and I like, I wouldn't recommend you watch this with a bitch either. I don't think that this is like something worth talking to some hoes about. Like, she might think that you want to like give up some pussy for some drums, and I don't know. Go ahead, Slim. Well, no, it's Art. Go ahead, Art.
Yo, can y'all hear me?
Yep.
Yeah, bro. Yeah, I'm actually surprised about that. I ain't thinking y'all thought it was that ass. Like, but like, I think the movie was well done, well shot, well acted all the way through. But it just came off a little bit pretentious as far as the writing goes and the direction goes. It's kind of like, oh, look at me, I'm filmmaking, but like, I didn't think the movie was ass at all. Like, I wouldn't really watch this once a year or nothing like that. But it was cool. It was a good movie. It was shot well. Everybody acted good. I'll give it a good, 8.
Yeah, that sounds like art review right there, man.
So I agree about the writing. Like, it wasn't really much to the writing, although I did actually like the scene when he said the shit to her, like when he broke up with her. Not that I agree with it, but felt like that's some shit that I've never really seen that done. And I kind of think it was a testament to, like we were saying, like the obsession, like how much he was trying to like dedicate himself to the craft, that he was like, yeah, like I already know how this shit gonna go. Like, we not gonna be able to make this shit work, and you gonna be. I think he kind of laid that shit out perfectly, because like a lot of times we probably see that play out in like movies or something like that, where like, there becomes like a strain on the relationship and things like that. But he kind of like predicted the future and just mapped everything out. Like, it's gonna go like this, and then you're gonna be mad at me because of this, and then this gonna happen. So I don't know. I kind of like that scene, and I actually saw that scene before. I saw that scene on like a compilation of some shit on YouTube, and I didn't know what it was,
The
but
compilation of bad bitch fumbling.
no, it was like something about obsession. I feel like, really, I don't know,
Slim,
but
I'm gonna
yeah, I
let
see,
you go, but you must have a wild internet history, bro.
man. You know, so I think that the girls, like, so J.K. Simmons was fired. Miles Teller was, I think he played his role well, but J.K. Simmons was the star to me. Like, he was snapping. You think the girl, they could have done more. Like, I think Luno pointed out, her character, they didn't really do much with her character arc. They showed us her working at the movie theaters, and then they showed him trying to holler at her. Then they showed him on the pizza date. Then they showed her where he was breaking up with her. And then the phone call at the end. They didn't really do much with that character. I feel like if they had expanded on that, made the audience kind of, you know, I guess, care more about her or their relationship that they were building together, maybe kind of shown us a little bit of the strain or something to kind of make us give a fuck about her character. I feel like the shit that they did at the end with her would have hit more. Either the breakup would have hit more. But the fact that like they didn't really put her on the screen that much, and it wasn't really much about her character throughout the movie, it's kind of a thing like, well, we don't really give a fuck about her for real at this point. So I wish they would have did more with that. But I mean, outside of that, I think the two main characters were really good. J.K. Simmons won an Oscar for his role. He won like 46 more awards, man. Nigga might have been snapping. I think Miles Teller won shit. He was nominated, but I don't think he won.
Yeah, man.
So
All you gotta do, that's the demonstration for you. All you gotta do is call people a bunch of faggots, and you can win awards.
He got hit by a car.
I know they won an Oscar for
That's
like the
not funny,
sound
fools.
design.
That was that Mack truck shit.
They won an award for the sound design. I mean, I fuck with the music. I think the music was fire. Uh, They also won a award. I think it might have been for film editing. That's achievement at film editing. I believe. I could be wrong, but I think that's what it was. Um, yeah, I felt like some of the scenes was like really intense. I ain't take my eyes like off the screen the whole movie. I don't feel like I was locked into it.
For real.
It was entertaining to me. So, um, a little bit of trivia, man. KTO mentioned something about if other actors that were like lesser known were in it, that we might not have like it would have been even worse. Well, they had a company that wanted to finance the film and they wanted other actors to be in it, not lesser known, but they wanted Bruce Willis and Zach Efron to be the leads.
That would have been a lot. I don't know. J.K. Simmons was snapping, but like that might have
I
been
don't
a
know if
great fucking movie, bro.
you think Zach Efron in
Nah,
Zac
that role
Efron can definitely be a pussy ass little bitch.
more than Miles Teller though? That
nah.
That's
nigga, I really
debatable.
believe this nigga was a bitch.
Yeah, I believe that shit too.
That's because he really is, bro. But I'm talking about being a good actor, like being able to pretend you something you not. Like,
Damn, you think Miles a bitch?
yeah, I seen him in 2 movies, and he been a bitch in both of them. Slim, that might just be his role.
Damn. Wasn't he in War Dogs though? He wasn't no bitch in that, huh?
He was kind of a bitch. Like he got hold by his partner.
I remember they was selling guns and shit.
Yeah.
Also that nigga, the scene where he tackled that nigga on stage, he ended up cracking two of that nigga ribs. And so some of that
Nigga
shit
old as fuck.
some of that shit was filmed while he was injured
He
and
got
shit.
his ribs broke by a tackle.
Yeah, that nigga tackled that nigga, bro, broke his rib.
He old as shit.
So that might add to this. Like the
Yeah,
nigga
I'd be
said,
pissed.
J.K. Simmons, he said his favorite scenes was like when he was slapping that nigga. So that
I'm
shit might
dead,
have something
nigga.
to do with that, bro.
Slapping the
I
shit
Uh,
out
wonder
that
in
nigga.
what order they filmed that. Did Buddy break his ribs because he slapped him, or did he start slapping him all them times because he broke his
yeah, that shit
ribs?
do
Like
matter. Like who
One
who got
either
the
way, one of them shits was retaliation.
somebody's
yeah.
up one, and I don't know who it is exactly. Like,
Like, you
So
slap me, I'm gonna break this nigga ribs.
yeah, like that's crazy. He's like, all right, we're
are
gonna
you
we're
are
gonna
you broke
film
my
we're gonna
ribs?
film the
You,
scene.
you
Hey
broke my
Miles,
ribs. I'm
just
gonna
take it a little
slap the
bit
shit
easy
out
on
you,
me.
nigga.
Yeah, I got you, man. He just the Vietnam flashback bomb drop sound plays while Tim's getting slapped. Are you
Yeah,
are
that
you
shit.
rushing or dragging?
I feel like we need to shoot that scene again.
You've been you finna be dragging this fucking floor when I'm done.
No pools. I seen something that said like they did like a lot of the shit was like fake slaps until like they did the one real slap and that's the shit they got put in the movie.
That nigga from Human Centipede really slapped that bitch. They had to stop shooting because of that nigga, bro. That
That
shit
nigga
was
was
so
wild. That nigga probably could have played this role too, low key.
nah, he can't speak English.
You're right. That's but also something that I had read was that like when they first did this movie, they had made it a short film because they didn't have the money for like a full like feature film. And they had put another nigga as the actor. They wanted Miles Teller at first, but they had another nigga in the short film because he couldn't do it. So that nigga was like, he got to slap like two niggas around. So he really fucked with that shit. I don't
Damn,
remember
he
bro
really
name,
might be
but
like that, bro. Folks just letting him slap folks. Like,
yeah, he got his ribs broke though.
not a closed fist in the movie.
And the last thing is that like for some of them practice scenes, what the director did was like he didn't yell cut. So they just had that nigga like playing the drums and shit till he got real tired. I guess that kind of added to the effect. Like this nigga was exhausted and shit. I don't know. I probably would. I don't know. As an actor, I probably would be like pissed If a nigga just got me doing this shit like over and over and not like stopping the scene,
Finna get
I'm
$1
tired as
million.
a bitch. I'd probably be pissed. It made for a good movie though. I give this
Final
movie
rating.
I give it an 8.3.
That's
Actually
what's
liked
up.
it.
You said a what?
8.3.
Oh, I thought you said an 8.8.
Wasn't
That
that
last
good.
scene was too fucking long, bro.
Also think I viewed it differently than like hearing how y'all viewed it, but I fucked with it. 2, 4. That being said, the final rating for Whiplash is a 7.1.
Whiplash.
The boy Slim inflated his own rating, man. Getting the fuck out of here.
Whiplash. Well,
Sound
he
about
part of the
right. Pools gave
podcast.
it a 7.
Pujols was out there being generous, bro. I know he didn't. Respectfully, I know he didn't think that hoe was no 7. I heard him shit on
Yeah,
this.
I ain't want to say 6.5 because Luno just said it, so I was like, fuck it.
You could
I
have just said
almost, bro. I
6.5.
was finna give that hoe a 6 until like the last 10 minutes was just so shit, bro. I was like, bro, this is horrible. Like,
I don't know if it's
Whiplash.
because I was a drummer, but I fuck with the ending.
I like the ending too. I just felt like there was no
because you got slapped around by a bald white man.
no.
Never.
I
I
never
was talking to
had to. I
Slim.
never had to.
I was
I don't
talking to
really know
Slim.
no ball. I don't know no ball white man for real.
You
Lockhart,
lying?
Part
Lockhart.
ball.
I
I
think
think so.
I think he
he
had
he be
hair, didn't he?
no, he be wearing hats all the time.
Hey, Till, didn't your twin have hair?
Lockhart
Hey,
is
so
his
what's
twin.
next week's movie, bro?
Well, I'll let you guys
Hey,
know right
Luna, did
now.
you send it? Okay,
Oh
yeah, you
yeah, I
did. Hold on,
did.
hold on.
Yeah,
Oh
yeah,
my God.
yeah. So
Some
it's
pervert shit.
yeah.
Some
So
fire shit.
it's October, Halloween month and stuff like that. I would ideally like to be watching straight horrors throughout this month, but you know we took some detours, and that's cool with me. Honestly, it's not a big deal.
This
But
felt like a horror movie.
but
Have you
um,
seen this, Luna?
no. So I'm
Okay.
bringing it back with a horror movie, particularly a horror movie that I wanted to actually watch on this podcast before. I never got a chance to bring it up, but now it's a pretty good time, especially with the season, and it's definitely one that has like some critical acclaim to it. I'm looking forward to watching this one. It's a classic, a oldie, and something that's definitely
Psycho.
something I
Hell
definitely
nah.
got to. Yeah. So the year is
80, 80?
1980. Yeah,
Is it 80?
Texas
Yeah.
Chainsaw?
I think it's
Yeah, nah.
1980.
80.
I think it's
Nightmare on
80,
Elm
yeah.
Street.
There we go. Yeah. So
It's 80, yeah.
1980, starring Jack
Who
motherfucking
seen this
Nicholson.
The
damn movie?
Shining.
Mm-hmm.
Oh man,
Here's
That's
Johnny.
crazy. I just was watching that shit like 2 days ago.
Can't wait to
Yeah.
why?
watch this.
This my
Nigga,
shit, nigga.
the
The fuck you
Shining
mean
is
why?
That's
crazy, nigga.
crazy, bro. Hey, y'all go watch the horror villains tier list we just put out. Jack Torrance was like one of the worst. Spoiler.
I don't think y'all niggas is qualified, bro. I ain't gonna lie. Y'all niggas
Hey,
don't even
bro,
Yeah, why
watch
you
that
wasn't
shit.
on that, Pull?
because
Probably was
Pujols
at
don't
work.
show up to shit.
Nigga put Jack Nicholson at the. Come on, man.
Pujols,
Hey, you,
we'll
hey,
talk about it off air, but
hey,
he definitely
KTF.
like he an angry
So
writer, bro.
Luno made the point about like it being
Yeah,
October and shit. You know what my pick for this week almost was though?
shit.
Almost. It wasn't. Almost picked.
Piranha 3D
Mm-mm.
That movie
What about
ass.
you, Pull? You don't know it. You probably
zombie.
never seen it.
Nah, I don't. Just say it,
You
brother.
probably never seen it. KTF, my pick was gonna be Coraline, bro, because I ain't never seen it.
That cartoon?
Yeah, yeah.
Man, come on.
I was
I'm
about to
glad
say
you
that's
ain't
the
picked
first.
it.
I
Damn,
always
Pull, we can't
forget that,
expand.
bro. I be
We
Yeah.
can't watch
forgetting that
other
we
shit.
watched Motherfuckers, and I keep wanting to call shit the first animated movie because like I
Yeah,
got
is
an animated
motherfuckers the
movie I
only
want to
animated
pick.
shit we seen? Ain't gonna
Probably
lie,
we were
Pull's
supposed
like
to watch
I never
Jujutsu
heard
Kaisen
nobody say
movie, but
nothing.
Pujols changed it.
I don't know what it is. I
I
just
never
be
heard
seeing
nobody
it.
say nothing bad about Coraline. They
It
always
might
say
be fire.
good shit. Yeah, I don't
I
know.
only heard good shit about that shit.
That bitch, other mother had buttons for eyes and shit.
Yeah, I seen like a clip on YouTube, but that's it.
Oh,
And you know
Slim,
what
hey,
else? That whatever that K-pop Demon Hunter shit is, I keep hearing good shit about it.
hey, Slim, I'm surprised you didn't pick that other joint that you
Which
used to
one?
be talking about,
Which one?
the Franken Weenie.
I've never seen that. That's Art be talking about that.
Frankie
Was
Winnie.
arguing with me about it.
You used to talk about that dog because it was a dog from Nightmare on, not yeah, Nightmare Before Christmas.
Yeah, he be on Corpse Bride and shit though. Art told me that shit ain't the same. But they say it is. That's the theory.
Well,
And I told that nigga, bro, like he don't know shit. Like that's my uncle's Tim Burton shit. Like Art don't
salute,
know shit
bro.
about that.
So yeah, next week
That's
we
your
gonna
uncle?
watch Jack Nicholson go
Pretty sure.
crazy in a hotel.
Pretty sure it's
Hey,
OD.
Hey, what?
yeah, The
The
Shining is
Shining
fire
long
though.
as shit though.
I can't. No, it ain't.
Yes, it is, bro.
No, it's not, nigga.
Yes, it is.
Let me see. No, it's not. That shit probably
It's
just
only an
so
hour
without
30.
credits, that shit probably like a little over 2 hours.
Nigga, that ain't long.
Hey, yo,
Not to me. I think two
I
is like a
think since we're
standard.
talking about time, you can
crazy.
just say long without it being paused. We're definitely talking about
Unfortunately not.
time. If I would have just said long without any reference of time or a
I just think
number,
that in the same way the motherfuckers say big is pause, long is pause.
nah. If you just say, I guess I can see that. I guess.
Yeah,
It's
so
not.
we're
We
out of
gotta stop
here.
pausing regular
We'll
words, man.
we'll
No, we
go
don't.
watch this movie and be back next week, I guess, with
They
episode
gonna want to
101.
change.
Like Zoe.
Fire.
Boo.
Thank you.
Halloween.
Somebody sign us out, man.
Did I not just do that?
Go ahead, Bob.
Yep, this has been the Real Rap Coalition podcast. We'll see y'all niggas next week. Let's go. That song be sounding mad emotional.